and shit. He's like, man,
was getting ahead of
Let me
it.
run that back,
nigga. Yeah.
When the class ain't hear you the first time, you gotta double up, nigga.
Hey, the sped kids that be doing the most out of pocket shit in the class.
I was one of them kids that would like hear the smart kid whisper the answer to the question like next to me, and I'll raise my hand hella fast and say it and act like it was my answer. That was for surely him.
I was calling on the niggas that couldn't read and popcorn read.
Oh, for surely. For surely. I'm like,
all right, nigga, read this.
Let me see who be struggling the most.
I swear to God, bro.
Yo, that shit was that was the art of warfare back then,
for
bro.
Sure.
You feel me?
Niggas used to be mad as fuck and start making faces and shit.
They would get hella mad.
Yo, how come niggas couldn't read though? Yo, we was like fucking 13,
and even the smart, like I would sometimes hit the little awkward Asian kid with the reading because they would be like smart, but they would be all scared of public speaking and shit, freeze up. So I'm like, yeah, remember when he was flexing your little math test grades you got on? You know what I'm saying last week? Well, bitch, read this page and let's see how you sound.
Oh shit! Some cold ass high schooler can make the illest meme though right now. Like pop quiz, pop the homie, make him read, and then put the Gavin Newsom clip. Hey, I got a 900 on that.
Yeah. Oh, they try to play my boy.
I can't read. I'm just like you.
They try to make it seem like he was saying that about black people. It's so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You seen him on Twitter? You seen him? He started snap. He said, "Save the bullshit."
Yeah. No, that's why. Even though he fucked up California, I fuck with bro because he don't give a fuck at the end of the day. At least.
Nah, Gav is internet ready for show.
He finna get a Trump energy back. That's low key what they need for that shit, bro.
That's the only thing that I be saying. I get all the issues, but it's like, look at all the issues Trump has, and motherfuckers still love him. Like, don't tell me that. Oh yeah, there's homeless people in California, so they ain't gonna elect. Like this dude was, touching on little girls and they elected him. So I'm looking past everything.
You know how you roast Trump though too is homeless white people, my boy. Like your base ain't got shit to eat.
No cap. Yeah, because your doctors was prescribing them opiates, man, for all them years and shit. Fucked y'all over.
Crazy.
Leaning, boy.
Okay,
nah,
but
you know what?
Are live, man.
Are we live? Okay.
Yeah, this is the homie. This is not the Homieverse podcast. This is the New Wave podcast, man. I'm loving the different vibes. Like people in the comments, like, yeah, I like the Homieverse to talk, and just joke and shit. But the New Wave is when we get the real takes. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like the narrative right now. Like New Wave, y'all gonna really speak on some shit and give a good take on something. So I like that little dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, nah, for real.
We're getting more like the mature, no jumper audience and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, the one with the functioning brain cells.
And I mean, break from that shit.
No cap, because the numbers reflect it too. I mean, the New Wave podcast is the best shit on my page right now. It's doing the most numbers week after week. Every time we drop one, people tune in. Man, but yeah, how y'all been, man? Shout out to the young 807 already in the chat. Rotten Roll already in the chat. Like and shared, man. They already showing love. Deej, how you been, man, since last week, since our episode? Almighty O'Milly from Vallejo, man. Shout out to my boy, the Bay Area in the building. Yeah, man, Real Honesty Podcast. Yo, Deej, I gotta link you with my boy O'Milly so you can slide to Vallejo and do the Real Honesty Pod. They got like a whole they got a whole little warehouse now where they do content and shit. So you could even maybe tap in and maybe, do a little show or some of your own out of that bitch. Cause that shit legit.
I'll pull up. I'm with it. I think I followed him for real. I seen I think I seen you fucking with him. You feel me?
Yeah. He from South Berkeley. My bad. They just stay in Vallejo. That's where they studio at.
It's
so
good,
let me
how
the Bay Area people be. I'm not from here. I'm from there. I get it.
Yeah. Shout out to Bay though.
Everybody from Oakland, nigga.
Oh God.
That's crazy.
No, that's really even in LA. That's how they treat motherfuckers. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm from Sacramento. Oh, you from the Bay? Like by Oakland? Oh, from like San Francisco? Like,
but in LA
like
though, everybody be trying to say they from LA, and we be like, nah, nigga, you live in
everywhere's not LA in LA. It's like, oh, you're from fucking Whittier, you're not from LA. It's like, what is LA, bro? Everyone has a different idea. Motherfuckers say Venice ain't LA.
Bro, it was so crazy. I was on the news with Spody Face, and I was like, giving my Kendrick take, which isn't my Kendrick take. It's what people in LA literally say about Kendrick. He's like, "What you mean we don't mess with Kendrick in the city?" And then Evil goes, "You a suburban dude."
And it's like Evil's not slapping Kendrick. Ralphie doesn't listen to Kendrick, so it's like, shut up, bro. It's like, I get it that like they can't, like, certain West Coast dudes, especially gang members, can never say one bad word about Kendrick because that's like the Lord and Savior of like the hood black dudes from LA. I get that, but it's like I even seen like Jason Martin, aka Problem, was on Figmunity World, and they're discussing like, you know, ranking the fucking Kendrick albums, and like Problem was like, don't even say like least favorite, just rank them. Like, that's a level of glazing that's just too far from me. I can't even say my least favorite Kendrick album is this one. He's like, you know what? All of them are great to me. They're all equally as great. GNX is number one. I'm like, this type of like delusion that certain LA motherfuckers have for Kendrick is like what makes me a more Drake loyalist and like extremist. Like, this drives me. It's like, I'm like in Gaza and they're telling me that Kendrick the Israeli is the one who's going to lead me to victory when I'm sitting here watching all this propaganda go on.
See, it's crazy because I fuck with Kendrick heavy, bruh. But to say he ain't got no lead, you feel me? Like, he has bad music. Everybody got bad fucking music, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I think it's just recency bias for real. Because if it was like 6 years ago, nigga, ain't nobody going against this motherfucker Drake. That's on my fucking soul, bro. It's recency bias on everything, bro.
No, facts. You said it though. This is all as of late. You know what I'm saying? Since the beef and stuff, and that's what's expected. Like, I fuck with Drake heavily. When it first popped off, I was like, I don't know, you know. But then Kendrick wasn't responding, and my LA pride started to kick in. Like, hey, nah, bro, we gotta, you feel me? This Canadian fucking suit tuxedo wearing motherfucker thinks he's got the ups right now. Like, nah, nigga, 3P right now.
Get that nigga, man.
You feel me? Yeah, but no, that's recency bias like a motherfucker because everybody, bro, and especially like that demographic of people were like not really rocking with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? It was some uppity hoity-toity shit, but then of course, you know, he gave the Lamb one for sure with GNX. He gave the Lamb one. He was due for that, but also too, it's just the pride. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if it's the phones or what.
He hit it right on the. No, go ahead. But I was just gonna say Ricky hit it right on the head. Like, bro, the big three used to be for like the mainstream, like more hip hop type motherfuckers like Kendrick, Cole, Drake. The hood, the super hood, the gangsters was not banging them. Maybe when they was by themselves, but when they with the homies, none of those three are getting played when the homies are around. You feel me? Like, that's just that's facts. Until he came super LA'd out with this new shit, which I get it, but still, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
What was you about to say, Deej? My bad. I didn't mean.
Yeah. With the recency bias shit, I don't know if it's the phone that got everybody with short term memory, but I really noticed it with this fucking beef because all of a sudden, Kendrick Lamar, like I said, I fuck with my nigga West till I die, nigga old soul. I fuck with the lyricism. Kendrick Lamar is this fucking idol. They acting like this nigga started off big when Drake, nigga gave that nigga that alley-oop. What the fuck? He the reason he started booming with that feature, bro. Nigga, Poetic Justice, all that shit, you know what I mean? Like, Kendrick always made great music, bro. He's a real lyricist. But when it comes to the numbers, Drake always been that nigga. And it seems like just because of this last year, they're rewriting the whole shit, dog.
Have we ever seen a swing like this where it's like after a battle there was such like, even like after like Meek and Drake beefed, I was on Drake's side obviously, but it's like I never hated Meek like I want to credit Meek for the rest of his career. Like Kendrick,
he got fucked. No,
he got fucked over in the battle, but like till this day, Drake fans aren't like shitting on Meek Mill till this day, and I think in 5-6 years, Kendrick fans on Twitter will still be pushing that fuck Drake. He's a pedophile. He's the worst shit that's ever happened to music line. You feel me? Like, nigga, I've never seen this type of shit before.
But so they definitely died down. But in the midst of the battle, fuck that nigga Meek Mill might as well just been an ashy nigga in class, bro. They was not fucking with him. He couldn't do shit. It was over with, bro. And then he dropped whatever that song was where they first featured back after the beef. And then niggas just had amnesia. Oh, I fuck with Meek. No, during that time, nigga, Meek Mill, that nigga might as well be MC Hamler, bro. Because they head, dog.
His responses were really bad too. Like I remember one of the response disses. He had like that WWE intro. That was one of the worst Meek Mill songs I've ever heard in my life. And it was like,
oh my God,
prime beef. Like, you know, that was his response. Like, I didn't know who was running his whole shit, but he fumbled that bad. Yeah, because it's like, you would think, yeah, Drake's going against Meek. We thinking Meek with the braids. I'm thinking Drake was about to get cooked, and then it just went.
Yeah,
it went
like
left.
They were saying like, "Yo, you too soft for this shit." Remember when Drake made the song where he wasn't rapping excited because he's like, "I know the next track you gonna be yelling on that bitch."
Yeah, He played it. Yeah. He played it.
The one Drake fan who's still cooking Meek Mill to this day. Nigga, academics, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's personal, though, at least.
I tuned in last night.
That nigga
like,
never
randomly. And this nigga's breaking down a Meek Mill tweet. And I'm like,
that's
never going to end.
Yeah, Lil Baby, Meek Mill. There's like a list that academics is just going to like not give up until they're completely like gone off the internet. Or something.
Oh my God.
They said, let's see. I fuck with Vallejo. That's my second home. Damn, Ricky, is it snowing outside? What does that mean? Damn, fully all that. Okay. Noonie916 said, we from South Sac, Iraq. Shout out to the South, man. Shout out to y'all, though. My dog DJ making moves. Come on now. The stacks in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Larry James said Ralphie's trash. No Snooze said I kind of hate how hard Lefty glazes Kendrick. I understand that because I mean he gave him a Grammy opportunity, so I would glaze Kendrick like that too if I was Lefty.
Man, that nigga should never had no motherfucking Grammy, man. What the fuck? Get this nigga Lefty Gunplay off the stage. I'm over it. Nigga, six words. Fucking give me a Grammy. No, that nigga. I ain't listen to his new shit, but come on, bro.
Yo, the new shit has been sounding better. I'm not gonna lie, better. But yes. It does Lefty by himself make Grammy award-winning quality music? No. Did his little spooky hilarious make that TV off shit go super viral? He did. So that is an aspect. He might not get it on the artistry, but just virality. You know what I'm saying? He deserved it.
Virality. Yeah, virality. Low-key, I'm going to say that's fair because that was the main part of the song that everybody was like putting on their whole shit.
I haven't heard TV off Kendrick verse on TikTok. I know that for a fact. I heard spooky, hilarious.
Fucking blaming him for making 7 words of a verse. Nigga, it's crazy. I respect it.
But it's like Peso rapped his fucking ass off, and I never hear people talking about Peso. They're like, oh, Peso was on the album. He did a great job. Shout out to Peso. But they're like, oh, Lefty's got the Grammy. You know what I'm saying? That Lefty is the star of the show, and he did 99% less work than Peso did.
Yeah, no,
I'm looking for the black and brown relations, though.
Yeah. A Latino getting the first Latino rapper, I think, to get a Grammy ever. I think that was. So it's like I was hating too. But just that fact alone, you know, certain shit I gotta just hold to my heart and just support the bro because he's, you know what I'm saying? Even though he's like damn near white, you know, his name's Frank and shit, and like he has kind of a white last name too, but whatever. I guess he's not outside.
That nigga gonna let his daughter date niggas now or what?
Yeah, I hope he does, because after Kendrick, you better, you know what I'm saying, let your daughter date whoever after a Grammy.
The Grammy didn't stop the segregation, nigga. Nah, nigga, let her date at least a mixed nigga. Fuck it.
Yo, that's crazy. He's like, Kendrick, you got a cousin? What about Baby Keem? He seems chill.
Oh God, no,
he seems chill.
But to be fair, it's like he was a Southsider coming out of fucking like what 10 years out of prison. So I don't expect him to have the most progressive race relation takes. But if we asked him today, I think he would have a different answer. They said Israeli dot is insane. My bad. I don't know why I chose that. Mikey O said, "What's up with my boys, Mikey O? We need to get you on here, man.
What's the deal?
I'm gonna get up with him and get his Discord all set up so he could join up with us too. Because Mikey O is original New Wave cast member, man. OG
for surely.
No snooze. W Moose. Danny said, "Po up, drink, headshot, drink, sit down, drink, stand up." Okay. Almighty O'Milly said the homies played Dot back in 2011. That TD phase was crazy then. And but also O'Milly, you're not super fucking ghetto banged out either. Like you from where you from, but you're, you know what I'm saying, a more in tune with music type of dude in general, I feel like. Danny said, I'm playing Drake when I'm about to get some poony. I'm playing Kendrick when I'm with my white homies drinking.
Wow.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Out of pocket.
People don't like Drake because of the fake shit he did on the come up and how he moved. That's a fake narrative because Drake put everybody fucking that you know on. So how is he so fake all of a sudden? He moved nasty though. He make good music. Is it his fault that he fucked everybody's bitch? If you fuck my bitch in the Bay Area, NorCal, they say if you could fuck my bitch, then you can have her, and that's the shit that we live by.
You got pop the collar when you say that shit, nigga. You feel me?
Oh God. MooseMan, please talk about Yuri's new. Oh no, I wasn't gonna talk about this.
Yo,
MooseMan,
so what's the deal?
No, MooseMan, please talk about Yuri's new job as Candyman bag rapper. Oh no,
what's the deal? Is it a clout move or is that his actual employment? Because like, why is he being filmed at work the entire time while he's doing the craziest manual labor? I'm like, this can't be real, bro.
It's real, bro. It's real. It's 100% real. He's working with this Asian candy maker guy in San Francisco. And the Asian dude's he goes on TikTok live. He's one of those guys that like people just watch him as like brain slop of him packing up the candy orders. And then he's trying to, you know, push his TikTok shop to sell as many bags of candy as they can. It's that freeze dried bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That little trendy ass, like 5 and below ass candy.
Okay.
And Yuri's on there, and they came onto my feed as well. So the algorithm knows that Yuri's a part of No Jumper or something. Because he's there. I've never seen that Asian dude in my life. All of a sudden, he's on my fucking For You page, and Yuri's fucking behind him, loading up candy.
Yeah.
So obviously Yuriy, you know what I'm saying, came from No Jumper, was a full-time streamer, was on, you know, House Phone, Blasey and them, Pot Laura's podcast, started kind of, you know, having issues. He was beefing with Lush, Comparator. He got doxxed a bunch. So the doxing, people saying where he lived. His girl got scared, moved to the Bay.
He tried to sue niggas, I think.
Exactly. He tried suing Adam. His girl broke up with him, went to the Bay. Yuriy, you know what I'm saying, being all sad. That's his first little baddie he's had. First relationship I think that he's ever had that's like for real. So he moves from the Bay, or moves from LA to the Bay to chase her and try to rekindle their flame. He does rekindle the flame. They get back together, but now he lives in San Francisco. Doesn't know no streamers out there, doesn't know no podcasters. A lot of the fans have been kind of turned off by him seeming to go from like the funny kind of white boy, get joked on, let it roll off your shoulders, to now the bitter kind of like disgruntled streamer type of dude. And now his last time I checked on him, he gets about 30 to 50 viewers, which is better than me, but also I'm not a full-time streamer yet. So 30 to 50 viewers is not going to pay your bills, you know what I'm saying, on Kick especially. So my boy got a job now. I can't hate. I'm going to probably have a job when I move to LA for a little bit. But it's just more that just the way he acts and some of the comments he's made recently. He was making comments on Blasey. He only gets support because he's Mexican. He did like a weird Mexican accent and talking about the fans. So he's just had a whole thing of like bad PR for him that's kind of just led to his fall off. And this is like the final stage, and we watch it live, which is the craziest part, I think, of all this.
Yo, super duper crazy. He's like the original troll of like trying to be the French dude, but tries to do all the shit the main characters do. You know what I'm saying? But like 100%. Super out of frame.
That's tough. And if he had a more graceful exit, the nigga probably wouldn't even be in this situation. Respect for having a job, but nigga probably burnt every bridge that he had.
That's what it was.
But with the job angle though, it's got to be a clout move, right? Like, cause he's just sitting there like it's hella normal. I feel like he's not trying to hide himself. Like, I'm ashamed of this. Like, I feel like he's like eyeballs here equals eyeballs at the crib.
I think that's how
Right?
he's justifying it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of like if he were to go work at like Amazon, he would feel as though like I gave up. That's what I'm thinking his kind of brain process is. If
Type
he's
shit.
not on camera, but he needs a job, he needs some type of funds. So he goes to some shit where he's still going to be kind of on live through some other dude and it's still like a content creaty type of job. But really, it's just a regular fucking job and you're being filmed while you do it. So it just goes to how his brain works that he respects packing candy more than getting a regular job off camera that would pay you more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's tough.
Y'all need a studio. This don't hit the same. Well, this dude's in the Bay, my boy, or Central California.
I mean, yeah, Modesto right now, man.
Yeah,
Modesto's
so he's with the Bulldogs right now. Ricky's with the Sharks swimming in LA, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm in Sac, you know what I'm saying? Dirty ass Sac. So once I move to LA, we gonna be getting DJ out to LA and we gonna be in studio and we gonna be potting it and shit. But until then, my move-in date's still April 1st. If I could get something before then, like March 15th, I'm gonna pull the trigger. I got my bread saved up and all that, so I just got to get approval from one of these spots, and then we rocking. I'm gonna move out
in there,
and we in there.
Okay, bet. What happened to the last spot? You decided you wasn't rocking with it?
It just was too much for what it was. Yeah, it was just it was like in my budget, but then like I was even, you know what I'm saying, just talking to people and just being like, yeah, I didn't expect to go like the first thing that I found anyways, because like this is kind of new to me moving to LA, so I was just trying to get a feel of it anyway. So now I'm finding shit that's way better and like, you know, $300 to $500 cheaper a month. So I'm like, okay, that's yeah, let me get into some shit. I want to be in like maybe like a little like one of them apartments that's got the building where you got to open the front door then go to your unit. So that's the shit that I'm applying for right now, and I'm just waiting to hear back today. Honestly, I might get a spot locked in. I'll drop the bread and then we'll start packing up.
Okay.
You going out on the 28th, bruh? You finna see what it's hitting for?
Yeah, I want to be, but we'll see, because I would love to, but if the moving shit and it doesn't make sense or whatever, I don't know, but yeah, I would love to be there for the next contest. Let's talk about that a little bit. Y'all see that? Yeah. You see that, Rick?
I did see that. You
gotta be up there, bro. The king of the last contest gotta be the judge of the next one.
Of course I want to be a judge, you feel me? But I don't know. We got to coordinate it. We haven't been talking about it too much. And it's going to be at Desto's shop, so I wonder what it's going to actually be like. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it's going to be more just you walk up and you could pop it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're taking the apps and they'll probably get priority. But if they go through all that, then they're going to just start taking motherfuckers off the street who want to come in, it seems like.
Yeah.
At least when it comes to the content aspect, because I think they kind of freelanced it a little bit the last time, but the shit still came together smooth. You feel me?
No, yeah, I'm hyped. I'm wondering what are we missing at No Jumper right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's more of the vibe that we need to pick up? What do y'all feel like?
Y'all really don't need no more game banging folks up there. Y'all really need a couple. You need a little bit of normality for the entertainment, bro, because, I mean, it's kind of getting old. At least somebody that's a little more regular isn't about to just always lean to one side of the fence or talk about some ignorant shit every single day. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you need a mental break from that shit, man.
I think we need more artists.
Even that'll be smooth. I think even that.
I feel like more artists would be dope.
Do you think more artists?
Like Lil Hot B, you feel me? He's super level-headed. Ooh. We did that one pod with AOF Nino, level-headed dude, had some good opinions, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe that kind of vibe.
No, I can see that for sure, especially like people that like bring like a little audience with them too or whatever. Facts. But I feel like what Deej said, I feel like that's kind of what they plucked from the first one. I feel like a little bit like the Tam, Ricky, you know what I'm saying, Moose, we're more kind of just like, we're not super viral ass motherfuckers, but we're going to like be more researched and intelligent and give you good takes and shit. So I think this one probably should be like the Jack Like Jess type motherfuckers, like virality. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just something that's going to just add just straight, you know, kind of nonsense, 607 unk. I think that's what should be the goal of this next one is like, Just a, not a gang member, what I'm saying, like Deej said, but like just some type of crash out type of person,
Yeah, for sure. Just entertain it. Just somebody entertaining as fuck.
Yeah,
man.
to sprinkle into certain casts to just be the curveball, I think, because there's a lot of people there. It's like a little too level headed now, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like,
low key, that's true. Low key, I want some like comedians. Like that's why I wanted Deej on. You feel me? Because he's funny as fuck. So I was like, we need some like lighthearted energy. You know what I'm saying? Say some real shit that's gonna make you laugh. I feel like that's what we're really missing.
Even
in the
like
building.
Cliff, I think Cliff's good at that. Cliff's a good balance of adding like good takes. He usually like stands on business with what he believes in, but then he's going to like mostly make jokes and shit that are pretty funny to me.
Facts.
I'm finna fuck with the open mic, bro. They just opened a comedy club out here. I gotta write a like 3-minute set, 5-minute set or something. I'm gonna really try that shit out.
Yeah, do that shit.
Oh man,
oh god,
do that shit, bro.
Deej
Go
Epps,
crazy.
man. Deej Epps out here.
Deej Epps, you feel me? Something like, man, you gonna see a nigga gleaming up there up top. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, could have been records, Deej. Could have been records. Drewski would probably hate on you though, because y'all both light skinned and funny. He'd be like,
nigga, I think I'll walk in, that nigga next. I'll be mad as fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
You just gotta pop the baldy out on Drewski and he'll fuck with it, man. I already know. He loves bald motherfuckers.
Oh god. You can be the one with the hair. I'll be the bald nigga.
Man, I got him, bro. It's good.
Yo, that's real. Nah, that's what I think we're missing in keeping a hundo. That's what I really do think we're missing is some like lightheartedness, like Flock 2 Balls, just like ironically funny. You feel me? He just be saying funny shit and it'd be funny as fuck. Like, we need some shit like that in the building for sure.
Like Aunt Hefe has been holding it down for that, like the not trying to be funny and being funny type of vibe. But we need more of that, and like more people that are gonna lean into that a little bit more, because I know Aunt Hefe doesn't want to be seen as like the fucking clown everybody makes fun of or whatever. But some fools are gonna be more thriving in that way.
That nigga the smartest dumb nigga I've ever seen talking.
Oh God! Hey, shout out to Aunt Hefe. Yeah,
good morning, you two peoples. Today we going. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I'm like, we know you gonna get to it, nigga, but come on, bro, chill out.
Very stoic. Yeah, very studious and stoic.
That's the type of nigga I'm calling on in class to read. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Aunt. I got to call on you, my nigga, for shit.
Nah, you crazy, bro. Hey, it's crazy as fuck though how because I was sitting back after a while, once you hear somebody say something once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, you're like, all right, what's going on here? You feel me? I was like, the social media ran, like, when are we gonna get to like some kind of you feel me, a conclusion with it? Nigga, no, the craziest shit, all this shit unfolded about all these people he was talking about being social media. Like, you couldn't write this shit. I was like, yo, Ed, you a prophet. Like, we was just popping into the office talking and shit. Like, I don't got anything against the dude. I felt like it was crazy the way we dragged his name, like, through the mud, the DC Baby Draco dude.
Oh, yeah.
The DC. It just became so persistent that he was a topic every day. I was like, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck, but all this shit that has come out is crazy, bro. Like, this bitch has him recorded on the phone talking about, I could have cracked, like, brother, like, yo. And Ant's been warning us the whole time, bro, with his little sayings, poison can't be judging poison. And be snapping, bro. I was like, yo.
That nigga an ally. Nigga, what you mean? Boy, I got an man. At least he a mild one, because Wack be in there on Pyro. I'd be like, nigga, chill out, niggas. But that boy, and he really be smooth with it. Hey, it's funny, bro, because DC Baby Draco, I remember when he was beefing with a Hayward rapper, bro. I think he was beefing with Lil Slug. Y'all probably don't know who that is.
I know who Lil Slug is. Okay. Yeah.
I remember him from that, and then DC Baby Draco, damn near, at least in my world, the nigga disappeared for a minute, and then he popped back out with this content. I'm like, that's what's up, but that nigga pillow talking, man. You can't be fucking pillow talking, man. You can't be doing that shit.
Yeah. I'm tired of the DC Baby Draco shit too. I already said I got asked about him all the time because he's from NorCal, and every time I go like Hater World, they ask me about him. All these people. And then DC Baby Draco didn't like what I said in that Hater World clip, and he was like, "Oh, if you want, we could have a sit down." It's like, bro, you fucked an underage girl. I can't sit down with you, brother. Just the shit that I be doing with people I be around. Your baby mama was underage when you was fucking on her, my boy. I can't associate with him. You know what I'm saying?
Look into that case. That nigga, he knew and
no,
everything.
he got the charges dropped, so that's what he says, and you could just tell by when I don't want to get into it again because I've already went into this, but every time they ask him about it, you can look at the Spody and Whack and DC back on Fig when they ask him. He goes, "The charges got dropped. The charges got dropped." That's not you clarifying whether you laid down with a little girl or not. I believe you did, and there's a lot of evidence to back that up. I can't associate with nobody like that. I cut somebody that was very close to me. Same shit. He beat the charges too. You still was with that little girl, my boy. You ride around with a 16-year-old in your car at any moment. It's all bad for me. You feel me?
Yo, that's crazy.
That's good, man.
Supposedly, you know what I'm saying? Supposedly he was picking up the bitch from middle school. So that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Okay, yeah. It's just, I mean, some shit like I get why it's like, you know, we gotta talk about it, but it just be like so dark in nature
it's just
and relative
the
to like
universe that just loves to rehash. Usually, I blame that on Flacco, and that's one of my criticisms of this no jumper era is the whack attacking everyone and Flacco topics of talking about the same shit throughout the entire week. Waters down no jumper sometimes, I feel like, and it's like, can we get like a group of people that's adding topics so it's not just Flacco's discretion and what the fuck Flacco's interested on YouTube that we're talking about for the entire platform with millions of subscribers.
Or what that nigga Whack capping about. Let's be honest. I think that nigga's a capper, man. I'm not in the building. Y'all gotta let me know. Sometimes
about what?
Talking. Nigga, every time it's a story. He remind me of the friend where you bring something up and this nigga has to have a story for it, bro. Every single time. I'll be like, damn, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, that nigga start yelling in my face and shit. I'm like, you right, nigga, you got it. I don't know. But damn.
Yeah, I've been changing how I've been thinking about Whack. I go back and forth a lot. Like, this pops in my head because I was very anti-Whack, especially when he was going at Ricky. I was ready to wage war. You feel me?
Yeah, that nigga was tripping on that.
I was so ready, bro. But when I think about it, it passes through my mind at times. I'm like, maybe Whack is just trying to get people lit. He feels like motherfuckers maybe aren't, you know, producing a bunch of clips or producing, you know, the drama. And he's kind of giving you your shot to enter into that universe to get your clip off and get into the thing. So I look at it as that, like all these moments that wouldn't have happened without Whack dissing people. But then it's also like, would we be able to build people up faster and better if Whack wasn't tearing them down at the same time?
Yo, you know what my thought was about this? Because I was trying to think about it a little deeply too. And I was just doing my research on the 50 Cent shit, the recent shit. And I was like, yo, low key, I feel like 50 kind of birthed this shit. Like the shit that we're doing now with the whole drama and feuding and back and forth between like personalities that like no one really knows, but people do know, and just keeping your name in the algorithm. Because it's very clear to me that Wack's entire strategy is just having his name attached to, you know, medium to big narratives. Yeah. So he's just coming up in the search bar type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, that's not a bad way to go about things. And that's kind of what a lot of people are doing. But like when you go to an Academics or a Joe Budden or, man, even fucking dude, hey, look, they're discussing Dijon's top West Coast top rappers list from Complex on fucking Joe Budden. Like, there's just two ways to do it. You could go the intellectual way, which is like the harder way and like making good conversations that people cannot avoid, or you could just be messy and drama filled and your name is just like popping up like bing, 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 bing. You know, we're kind of seeing Blueface master that as well. Like, it is like because I was peeping this with Whack. Like, I feel like they called him and I was like, yo, every time he picks up the phone, it's the same thing. Oh, I was just doing some kind of business. He said I was just in the woods scouting location. This nigga's like Tony Yayo. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
With the different
100% ostrich ankles, nigga.
Oh God, you know. And I was like, yo, either he is the biggest capper in the world, or the consistency in behavior means he's actually doing what the fuck he says he's doing.
But even if he is faking all that shit, it kind of just adds to the whole character of just Whack and him just being Mr. Businessman who trips on everybody and exposes snitches or whatever the fuck it is.
I mean this in the least negative way possible. That nigga's the greatest opportunist I've ever seen in my life, bro.
No, for sure.
Like after I seen him upload the other day, he's like, you know what? Good morning to all my narcissists and all this shit. I'm like, this nigga's making plays the whole time. He knows what the fuck he doing for sure, bro.
Yeah, the Adam interview with Ray Daniels that he just dropped a couple of days ago, kind of, because the dude Ray, I really respect him for show.
I've been following him for years.
Yeah, I just got up with him, but I definitely respect his opinion. He seems like a very intelligent dude. Obviously, he knows the game of music and all that shit, but he's like telling Adam, like, you and Whack need to keep running it up. So, like, if somebody is intelligent and is in tune as him, can respect what Whack does and, like, kind of see through the bullshit, then I should be able to as well. It kind of is how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of trust his judgment because I'm kind of wrapped up in this world and, like, I don't get to hear what people outside of it seem to think sometimes. So if he feels that way, then I'm going to ease up off of Whack because I do like Whack. I like him as a character. I like him. Even he seems like a good dude when he is friends with you. You know what I'm saying? He seems like he's always trying to plug people in, even if he uses certain people. Like he used DC Baby Draco to get at Spody Face, you know, like these like proxy wars he wages. But at the end of the day, that's intelligent for content. And I learned that from like the streaming world where it's like, I would look at shit like Destiny that dude does where it's like, he got in one little disagreement and he's talking about this all week long and they're arguing all week long when I'm thinking in my head as a reasonable person, like I would just have that argument and move on. I'm not going to let it take over my life. But for them, it's like, no, this is the week of content, my G. We're stretching every little thing that we can long as possible so I don't got to think of a new idea for next week. You feel me?
Because when you move on and you look at the news cycle and it's dry as fuck, you're like, oh shit, maybe I should have continued. You feel me? Down that path. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this week I was like, oh shit, I might actually start trolling Bo back. Like, he might actually be in a space where now it kind of makes sense to pretend like he's a op. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But of course he fumbled it. Of course he couldn't fucking keep his head above water long enough for me to capitalize off of his, you know what I'm saying, public neutering.
Yeah, because that's pretty much like that's like our agreement. It's like, yo, Bo, I'm gonna get at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? But just know that this is just what we do. You feel me? Like I gotta be able to be like super brutal with you, and you could do the same to me. But that's like the dynamic that motherfuckers want to see.
What's the sport with the swords? The fancy swords?
Fencing,
lancing, fencing. The thing is like though, but fencing with Bo is like a motherfucker with a pencil. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even show up with the proper equipment type shit. So
he brought a knife to a gunfight.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro.
Shout out to Off the Line TV 124 for the subscribe, and then who else just subscribed, as well as YB.
How the fuck
Gary
do you see your subscribers? I'm unked out the game, dog.
On Streamlabs when I'm live, it announces that like, oh, this person subscribed, and then for some reason, some subscribers, I think they only show up if they make their who they subscribe to public. But if it's private, then I don't think they show up. But YB Gary, I saw in the chat saying he's trying to make us a logo for our shit.
Yeah.
Just DM me 916 MooseMan, bro, for any of that type of shit. We chop it up. Let me see. We talked about Yuriy already. Yuriy invented a new layer of hell for his life. Yuriy gonna develop carpal tunnel from all the candy wrapping. 5 and below candy. Yuriy's life really needs scientific studies because what the fuck? Yuriy stalked her to a new residency. He's disgruntled.
Wait, so they're not back together?
No, they are. They were broken up for a minute when she went back to the Bay, and she was pretty much like, don't follow me, and he did follow her, so he got hit with the stalking allegations around that time pretty hard.
That's tough.
But it's like we've all had our first baddie. It just wasn't at like 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that was Yuri's biggest downfall is like everybody's acted crazy over their first baddie. It just wasn't when you were 30. It was like when you're like 19. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the thing is, it's gonna hurt at every age. If
For
you really
sure.
got a bad bitch, bro, and you like, and as much as you tell yourself like, I deserve this bitch, it's cool. I know it's not gonna be forever. When it's over, you're still gonna be like, damn, that was a bad bitch though. But you know, that's just a part of keeping it P though. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. A part of keeping it P is fumbling a lot of baddies. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
and-
not like, I'm not saying like 10s, like 10 out of 10s, but just fumbling,
yeah,
you know, the
quality
chicks
women,
in general.
like quality women.
You
know
got
what I'm
to.
saying?
You
Type
got to.
shit.
You
but
feel
also,
me?
it's
If you
like
tryna-
you go through that as a young man. It's not as embarrassing when you're 30 years old simping over a bitch.
It's tough.
It's very embarrassing. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
When I'm 18 and I'm stressed out over a bitch that just cheated on me and I still want her, that's okay because I'm a young, stupid ass man. If that happened today, I'm stiff arming that bitch to Mars and I'm gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Him, not the same thing. He's gonna be with that bitch forever if he can choose. You know
Give me a week, nigga. I'm gonna be sick the first week. All right, nigga.
Oh,
It'll
God.
get some time, nigga. Hey, if it's a new one, cool, nigga.
I
It's
remember-
like
yeah.
10 years. All right, then fuck it. You do it. I might throw a hook at you before I leave the house, bitch.
No, facts.
Yeah.
I
I'm
remember
not
my
gonna lie,
first
I'll be
bitch broke
sick
my
with the
heart
new
for
one.
sure. Yeah, my first bitch broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? And like freshman year of high school, I was sick over that for like a cool year. I thought I was never gonna get over that shit. But that year went by, and I remember like, damn, I seen her and I don't even feel no type of way. Like this shit just goes away. Like I thought it was true love and I was gonna feel like this forever. No, as soon as you're not with them every day and you're not thinking about them every day, they just fade into your memory and you could just move on. And then as you have more of those experiences, that's just a shorter and shorter time period. And then like D said, now it's a week and you can keep it pushing.
Yeah, now you like, fuck it.
Let me see. His downfall started when he did what he did to that poor orange. All right, y'all are wildin'. Went from no jumper to BBE to a candy package worker. Why are y'all cooking Yuriy, bro? I be feeling bad. Like it's like cruelty at this. Like I don't even want to beef with Yuriy, even though he talks shit about me supposedly. Cause it's like he's a peon now. It's kind of cruel.
Yo, it is cruel.
He was allegedly a DoorDash or Flex driver before this. I heard he was a Flex driver, which I've wanted to do some Flex driving on the weekends sometimes. They be making some bread, I be seeing.
Thanks. Hey, shout out. We got 31 people watching us, bro. That's a record for us.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we topping out
We're
every
doing Yuriy
week.
numbers.
You in the chat all day.
Yo, if you watching,
I'm
hit a
sorry. I
like,
don't know
hit a
why I
like.
threw up blood right now, you guys. I didn't mean to do that. I just got
That's a good
excited. I just got excited. My bad. I didn't mean that, y'all. It's like more like A-OK. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like the white people
He's a
version.
proud boy. Niggas a
If you
proud
do
boy.
it, I was gonna say if you do it with your left, it's fucked up too.
Fuck. Just I'll edit this out. Let's go. Bro, a hairy moose knuckle. What the fuck does that mean? Talk about Bo's latest humiliation ritual on Monday. We're over talking about Bo, I'll be honest. Because I'm supposed to pod with him later or tomorrow. I don't want to keep talking about Bo. He's annoying. We know what that mean. If it wasn't true, you would have said she lied, never denied it. Middle school. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Did the chat make Ricky quit? What do you mean? Ricky's right here. L Moose. What the fuck did I do? What the fuck? Why are y'all just talking shit? Okay. Donnie Klitz, you weird dog. Oh, did somebody get Donnie Blitz up out of here? Oh, damn. He always hates on me. He loves Ricky, though. It's because I'm Mexican and Ricky's black, bro. Fuck you, Donnie.
No, it's because he sends me sports picks. We bond over sports, bro.
Bro, he's on this viral way shit. He hates me. And then, bro, he's like, fuck Moose. I said something like, you know, suck a dick or something. He's like, hey, be respectful, big dog. I'm like, you've been shitting on me every day. Like, what are you talking about? Be respectful.
I
said, get it back in blood.
He be trolling, bro.
That's hella funny. W. DeJean Moose got a $60 hibachi plate. This shit was $20, and it's way better than that weak ass hibachi Bo eats. Bronx YGs, that fool still in here? He blocked me. Base God Wack said Ricky drives an old Jeep to scare him. What the fuck?
Yeah, he was like low key trying to talk about, it's a whip I drive. And I was like, yeah, I parked it in front of you and said what's up. When I walked into the
He's
office.
acting like you parked it and like covered it with like a cover and then walked down the street and shit.
Yeah, like we all don't know what car we all drive. Like it's crazy.
That nigga probably leaned back and said, "You want to play that game? Oh, okay, all right, blood on Pyro."
Yeah, we definitely need the Deej Whack cosplay one of these episodes. That'd be hilarious.
Fill my goatee in.
Oh god, you might have to, put a couple of pimples on your cheek. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Pimples, nigga. I'm gonna throw a pizza on my fucking face.
Oh no. Deej get fried everybody today. They said Yuriy supposedly upped Blick on Riley if she didn't come back. Yo, Ricky, pack out sus for the Reddit. Why does this Reddit hate sus so much? What do you think, Ricky?
I don't know.
Or just
I don't know. I don't
comments
know
in general.
I think people are maybe getting like sus fatigue, or they try to like fucking. When I look at the chat, they're trying to fucking like say all the things that trigger him. Like they just spam it over and over and over again. But I feel like Sus's character fucking arc or whatever is developed crazy. I've already said this before.
For sure.
But I don't get it because sometimes he be podding like for real. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have his moments where he's just gonna, turn up the ignorance or whatever. But a lot of people agree with that shit, bro. Like even yesterday, when we was on the news, it was like me, Tam, Ant, and CJ, and I feel like the dude CJ just had the most basic takes about everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like the hood dudes and the people that are like, I don't want to say Ralphie be calling them the low IQs. I'm not gonna say that. It's just a certain mentality. You know what I'm saying? They were agreeing with him like crazy. And they're like, Tam is an upset feminist, da 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 da. And I was like, damn, bro, he is not cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what bro was saying about Tam, or the chat was saying that?
The chat was saying that about her hella. Like she's mad, she's being biased. Da 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 da.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that. What was the takes that were saying that? Because I feel like Tam, she bites her tongue a lot. Even today when they were on the. Because Tam, I know, is an LGBTQ ally, and I know she could go super hard, like when they start talking about trans people, but she sits back and kicks back and lets them get their shit off, even if it is pretty hateful, you know what I'm saying, if we're just going to be honest.
I think in that circumstance and No Jumper, especially when you got like gangsters in the room where their whole code is like you cannot be gay, I feel like it's better to kick back on conversations like that instead of going super hard and trying to change their mind, because I feel like that could just bring more harm to the situation, like more kind of weird language around it. I'm becoming Berkeley as fuck. But like, it's just, you're never going to change that type of person's mentality about some shit. Yeah. As long as they're on some like, I respect people, da 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 da. I'm not about to just whoop a like trans person's ass because they look weird to me. You just got to take that as a W coming from that demographic. You got to just take it as a W and move on. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole shit at No Jumper is like when those conversations come up, like why are we as a room full of straight men and like people that aren't frequently in those spaces even having this discussion right now?
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck that much. I feel like if that community makes you mad, you might need to check the mirror, young thug, because bruh, I don't know what the fuck got you so angry. Because I know some people where they see somebody that might be gay or something, and their mood just changes. I'm like, you might be one of them. I don't know why you so mad about it. Because me, I'm just like, if you're cool, you cool. Fuck it. I don't care what your preference is, man. If you solid with me, I can't really judge you. You know what I mean?
Nah, for real. Like some of the most just basic homies where it's just like, I know you just drink beer, watch sports, and like laugh at dumb shit. They'll be trying to bring up like a trans topic or something, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about right now? Like, why is this even on your mind, bro? Like, you haven't had a thought deeper than what is my next meal in the past 6 years. So why the fuck are you bringing this up as a point of conversation? You feel me? Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy,
I just like, I think, obviously I'm the libtard at No Jumper, in a way. So I'm definitely going to be the one that's pushing those dudes on those type of topics, because we could just start breaking shit down. It's just like, I just am for America. You know what I'm saying? In America, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to believe in God. You don't have to be straight. You don't have to do anything. I might not agree with it. I think maybe you will get to the end of the road and maybe you'll go to hell. But is that my prerogative to get you into heaven? No, it's to get me and maybe my family into heaven and shit. So it's like that type of shit is just like, who's to say what is normal in America if we are truly free? You can say that most people, there's barely any trans people in America, just to start off. Less than 0.5% of people in America are trans. And the same amount gangbang. It's about that same amount. So it's like, why do we believe so much and live by these gang member rules when y'all have the same percentage of the population that trans people have?
And there's a performance going on both ends, but one side thinks they're not performing. Like one side just thinks this is raw life and how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, yeah, I get that. It's just like, if I wanted to attack, it'd be like, almighty suspect, you're like a retired pimp who was like a child star rapper. It's like your life is not normal in any sense of the word. Who are you to say who is normal and doing things? You sold people's bodies on the street for money at one point in your life. It's like,
but then
people do crazy shit.
My whole thing is that there's so many easy outs for people that hold certain belief systems for them to like circumvent those conversations, where even though if you're winning the debate, you know what I'm saying, and they don't have much to say, like our society kind of gives them the outs as well. Like like there's a fabric of like Christianity and like a morally just code in America that we all can't escape. Like I seen this video yesterday when I was like, about to pass out or whatever. It was this white lady protesting against segregation with God. She was like, this isn't right. Like God wouldn't like want it to be this way. Like we need to be good Christians to each other and not like, basically encroach upon it. It was insane. Like the way that people justify shit. It just gave me a
so she was using God to justify keeping people segregated.
Right? And she was like, this is about the moral fabric of our country, what is right and what is wrong. Like, I understand. She even said, I understand that Black people are people, but we should have our stuff and they should have their stuff. And she was saying like, as like the Bible intended.
And that's like, and that was the normality back then. If Ricky spoke up on a podcast back then, they would have said, that's fucking weird that you want to be around these white people and go to the same restaurant. You want to drink from the same. So it's like, obviously it's not the same because Black people's skin cannot change. And you could say, I'm not gay and somebody might believe you. It's not the same.
I'm with you on that though.
I don't want to equate that, but it's just like normalities change, bro. It's a free country. Motherfuckers should be able to do whatever they want, and you can comment, but don't just make it seem like we're all supposed to agree and we're just fucked up in the head if we don't, or it's a mental fucking problem in their head if they're trans. It's like, bro, I don't care that much. If you want to do research and become a fucking scientist to break down what gene makes trans people, then so be it. But it's just like, why are we even talking about trans people so much? It's because right-wing people have put that on the forefront of issues that we're supposed to talk about, just like immigration is supposedly ruining our country. Neither one of these things is at the top of the list of shit that's ruining our country, but we talk about it 90% more than actual issues that fuck us over.
Nah, facts. Yeah, like the one time I went back and forth with Sus about like some trans or LGBTQ stuff or whatever, I just brought that up. I was just like, as Black people, bro, like we damn near help liberate so many people in this country. Like we shouldn't be helping or using talking points that hold people down type shit.
I just finished reading the Malcolm X book, bro. I'm super militant. Everybody, we rocking with everybody. When he died, I shed a tear reading that motherfucker,
right,
bro.
Oh, that's hard. That's
on my soul, bro.
Yeah. Yo, that's a clean
when they killed my boy, I shed a tear reading this bitch, bro. That's how much that shit hurt me, bro. I knew it was coming, but hearing how he died and how they did my boy fucking made me sick to my stomach, bro. And then
I stopped watching Godfather of Harlem because I know it's coming up, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit makes me sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Rest in peace to Malcolm X, and just the way that he was fucking moving at the end of his life. He wasn't even on the segregation shit. He had went to Mecca. He had seen how motherfuckers was rocking and that every white person wasn't the devil. He was like the fucking prototype of how America should be and shit. Like
he was, yeah.
Like, and the motherfucker was about to take the fucking civil rights Black people issue to the fucking UN and shit, and they got him out of here. You feel me? It's like that's the type of shit like I wish more motherfuckers was on, and shit like in general, not just Black people but just people in general. You feel me? It's like everybody's just gotten used to just this regular way of living. When the motherfucker like Malcolm X, if he had his way, we would be way further in life, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? If he did take that issue to the UN and they did, you know, make it a fucking human rights violation and shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, this is why, like, also too, with my own content, I wanted to try to do a loftier topic with the ICE video, because I just feel like at No Jumper right now, unfortunately, it's just not a lot of room for conversations like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I just kind of look at No Jumper, and this is like, no offense to it, it's just like high school banter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in the cafeteria again. We got like 15 minutes at recess and we're just talking about the new hot trendy shit. You know what I'm saying? Dick joke, gay joke, ha ha ha. We at the next fucking like, you know, class type shit, you know, and let it be some fine shit that comes through on their way to plug talk. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all it is. Yeah, that's all it is. Like I feel like
that's a little bit why it's like holding it back though. I think that you and like Tam and me and whoever that wants to have intelligent conversations need to push that line, because the audience grew up, but it seems like the content didn't grow with them, and that's kind of why the interest kind of is a little wishy-washy at the moment. I think just having that as a part of No Jumper, not being the main thing or taking over the other shit, but just having that corner is just going to be important to attract a new audience, or just to enliven the audience that was there that's grown up. Because I'm 30, I started watching it when I was 20. I don't got the same interest. You feel me? Like,
for sure. When it comes to the viewers, I don't know. You can't really do a rebrand with No Jumper because it's cemented. They got a crazy following, but maybe they just need like a little sister company or some shit. You know what I mean? To where it's a little more serious, because when you look at the chat, you'll see a bunch of people fucking with the serious topic, but a majority of it is next topic, next. So then you really can't get that substance. They want to get right back to the bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
and it's a silent majority too. That's the way I look at it. It's a silent majority of people that really are there for the conversation and stuff, and they want the bullshit, just elevated bullshit. We all do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I enjoy Joe Budden podcasts, even though I'm like not really the target demographic, and I'm like, they really be on some unk shit sometimes. Like, they was talking about somebody's job when there was a kid was running numbers, and I was like, God damn, these niggas are old. Like, holy fuck.
But I know what you mean, like the Rory and Maul kind of Joe Budden era. Like, that one is kind of like, was that vibe? You feel me?
And we could get there too. We just need that camaraderie. That's the biggest thing that I feel like I want. Like, I don't want to just be arguing with the motherfucker to argue with them. Like, I want it to be like we're homies. This feels natural. Let's do it up. You're actually trying to best me and get the point off. Like, I feel like me and Lush's Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance debate was like the best shit that I've ever experienced at No Jumper, and the most entertaining back and forth that I've had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that was fire. And Lush cooked me on some shit recently. Like, I think he got me riled up, and I low key said that Ross is competing with Jay-Z.
Yeah,
some shit.
I get the vibe that you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's just it's really whenever you disagree with Suspect, it's Lush and Suspect versus you, and when you disagree with Lush, it's Lush and Suspect versus you. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's two minds that are super hip hop historian ass motherfuckers, and you're just like trying to have this conversation on the fly, and they're like, "What are you saying? His second album moved this many units, and Ricky, you don't even know that because you're white."
You know what I fucking realized though is so much about hip hop I actually don't know about. Like, I thought I really knew this shit hella well, but I was really just living through it, and I've come to realize like I'm not like a hip hop nerd. Like, this was just the music in the background of my life, like, at a time, you know, like most of the times when I was consuming music, I wasn't sitting there like reading credits and trying to figure shit out. Like, nigga, I was at the skate park. You feel me? I had my iPod shuffle. You know what I'm saying? I had like my little LimeWire songs downloaded, and we was just rocking out for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they are like fucking historians.
Hey, but then I still want to talk music with Lush, bro, because he's a fucking hip hop head. And bro, like how you said, you really don't think you're a hip hop head like that. Looking back, I think I am, bro, because first off, I'm my only child, broke as fuck growing up. I had to listen to all the bullshit my pops had collected. So then by the time I get to the age where I got a phone or something, I'm going back in the fucking crates, bro. I'm like, I'm talking about like Lil Yachty just had that video dissing fucking Sugar Hill Gang. Nigga, I got some Sugar Hill Gang in the playlist, but just because I'm a fucking hip hop head,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what era. I just try to research that shit. You know what I mean?
Let's
But
talk about that
they
actually.
next
Let's
level
get
though,
into
bro.
that. I seen you made a video on it. I was making my way through it.
Nah, for sure. He was just, I mean, the shit he was saying, I agree with. He was just, well, hold on. First, Moose had some shit to say about the last subject. You first.
Oh, yeah, my
Oh,
bad,
I
Moose, my
forgot.
bad.
Oh, what were we even talking about? I was about to listen to Deej talk about this video, and I made the thumbnail. Shout out to good video.
Jax, big Moose for the thumb, man.
What
we was talking about?
I was just saying,
elevated...
like, yeah. I get what you say about the hip hop shit, but also it's like I also don't think that like discredits your opinion at all, because I see Lush talk about politics and he really doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of like the kind of mainstream narratives, and he kind of expounds on those. But when it comes to details, just like how I don't know who fucking produced Jay-Z's second album, he doesn't know who just won this midterm race a couple of days ago. You feel me?
Right.
And he talks as if he's fucking Mr. Politics Man as well as hip hop man. So I don't think you speaking confidently about your hip hop knowledge, even if it's not on fucking historian level, takes away from any, you know, credibility if you like have a misstep there, because Lush missteps in that political sphere all the fucking time, every time he talks about it, but nobody is in that pod to tell him that he's wrong, like how they're there to tell you you're wrong on the spot. You feel me?
Yeah, but like you said, you're gonna highlight the great flip flop.
I'm
interested in that. But break it down though too, because I was watching the video and I got to the point where you was talking about he was like, that shit is like bouncing off the letters, like you can see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we hopped on, so I was like, all right, we're gonna talk about this anyway.
Nah, for sure. So basically, Lil Yachty was on Bootleg Kev, man. They were interviewing, and the subject of Sugar Hill Gang came up. Fucking Rapper's Delight, you know what I mean? So first fucking hip hop song ever. Lil Yachty's calling that shit weak, which I get, because looking back, yes, it's fucking Dr. Seuss. We know that shit's weak.
Yeah,
but
we've
when
been
I
saying
listen
this
to music, I step into like a time pod, bro. Whenever that shit dropped, I'm gonna look at it from the point of view of when that shit came out. What the fuck did he want them to rap about with the first fucking... Them niggas was still doing fucking Booger Sugar Soul Train lines and shit, nigga, dancing their life away. What were they supposed to really rap about, you know? There was some shit happening, but it was the first fucking song, dog. They had to get started somewhere. Everything has to evolve. That was my point. Like, whether it's a sport, music, gaming, technology, the shit has to evolve, bro. You can't start off with a 3-point shot, nigga.
Bro, that's like telling Wilt, like, why isn't Wilt shooting threes like Steph Curry? What the fuck? He's ass. Bruh, it's like, Wilt still put up 100 with no three-pointer. You feel me? It's like, that motherfucker still, the reason why Lil Yachty has a job today is because of the motherfuckers. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so even if you don't like it, you got to put respect on it, especially when you go on another fucking radio show to freestyle and you bust your phone out and start reading off your phone. That dropped today or last night. And it was still garbage.
It was still garbage.
Kool and the Gang, you know, all them motherfuckers wasn't reading off no fucking phone and shit. You know what I'm saying? When they was performing.
y'all weren't feeling the look of like hardcore rapper just like reading off the phone type shit.
He's not
like,
Drake.
You thought that
it's
shit
not
was
Drake on the BlackBerry. It's not Drake on the BlackBerry.
It was not Drake off the BlackBerry. Yo, he did
Drake
try to recreate that moment.
It wasn't.
I was like, I know he's trying to do something here. Like, I've seen this before.
And then they were showing me some dude from New Orleans, I guess, that wears that mask and be doing raps off his phone on TikTok or something. They saying he copying him or some shit, or he inspired by him or something.
I thought he was copying Rich Hamilton because he's doing the whole 2000s vibe right now.
Like the rip mask, and all that. But I
I've
seen a video of a dude like reading off his phone, like rapping hella hard into like a little mic, and he's just sitting on a chair, but he has that mask on. And it was just some dude that they put in the comments like, oh, he copying this dude or something. So I'd never heard of him.
Damn, shame the fuck on you if he was really just stealing somebody's look.
Like, I wouldn't care about him pulling the phone out. It's the same as the La Russell shit. When you're so overly critical of these legends, and Lil Yachty has obviously done way more than La Russell, but it's just that same thing where it's like, Lil Yachty, you don't rap like J. Cole. You can't tell me anything about hip hop legends ever in your fucking life. I don't care if you wrote a City Girls song.
Well, let's stick with the thesis. Let's stick with his thesis statement, because he did, like you said, he veered off and he started talking about a different era. But he really said, I went back and listened to a lot of that shit in the 90s, and a lot of that shit was weak. So his original thesis statement, how do I feel about it? 50-50. Because let me tell you, I was also told when I started rapping, you got to go listen to the forefathers. You got to go listen to all that shit that came before you started with Doggy Style on, at least bare minimum. I found the dudes that I like. Some of that shit, though, from the 90s, when you start getting into those little side acts and stuff like that, is low-key garbage. Some of that shit is garbage. Like, just how there's garbage ass artists now. I feel like
held
he's
in high
not
regard, though.
Well, no, not necessarily, but I feel like without him putting names on it and calling out like crazy legends, his statement is low key kind of factual. And why I'm not mad at Yachty saying this now is you got to think about the way that Yachty and Uzi came into the game and the way these old niggas was terrorizing them, shitting on them, and now they got the baton. Eventually, like I can't believe like the whole complex Little Yachty or Lil Uzi, whoever it was, thing was allowed to happen. Like, who thought it was a good idea giving an old, bitter rapper his own show? Like a middling to like failure type of rapper, giving him a show where he could critique the youth and what's coming next when he never got the chance to be that guy himself. Like now we're seeing the retort, and I'm low key kind of happy Yachty's popping his shit and be like, yo, son, a lot of you niggas is weak though.
That's just I get that. No, I definitely feel that, and him popping it, but it's like also he wasn't getting hate just for being like the new style of rap and being in the mumble rap era. Because in those interviews, they was asking him about old school hip hop then. He had no fucking clue. And when you're the new wave of hip hop throughout hip hop's history, you're supposed to know about the people who came before you. That's just as a artist and somebody who respects the craft. And Lil Yachty is supposed to be the person that dictates hip hop culture of today. You should probably have a little idea of what happened back then. And I get being young and 19 and not knowing about fucking NWA and shit if you're from Atlanta. But just having like this arrogance to you, that's what pisses old heads off, is this arrogance is like, why the fuck would I need to listen to NWA? I just made One Night and it's a smash hit. And that didn't age well. And that was 7 years ago. That shit's ass now.
Rappers Delight music for our generation, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Rappers Delight
rhymes, bro.
Aged better from then to today than One Night aged from then to today. And that's 100%
Remind me the melody
facts.
of One Night. Remind me the melody.
One Night.
You're proving a point, ain't you?
The lullaby ass songs. You feel me? Lil Yachty came out making lullaby music.
Back then, though.
You can't tell me about no fucking hip hop legends, nothing, because you can't decide that when you made lullaby music to come out. Your shit didn't age well.
Yeah.
The more we talking banter in here, I'm going against Lil Russell too, bro. I heard a couple of his new shit. I said, this nigga MooseMan making me lose my alliance, bro. What the fuck, bro?
That's the best thing I've heard all day.
I took a little bird to the sky. Like, niggas, turn this shit off now.
I get so much Lil Russell hate on my TL now is I just smile like, yes!
I fuck with him, but he does need to drop some... He need to drop some new shit, man.
Some shit that's not that flow. He's used the same flow for the past 3-4 years. Just give me a different flow. If you're Mr. Rappity Rap, everybody else is trash. You're the future of hip hop. What does Jay-Z see in you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see.
Yo, but it's the nostalgia though. That's what happens though too when something is starting to decline and change, is that people go to nostalgia, and he represents like old school rap hustler. Like, even though he's not like a old school like killer rapper, it's like the MC, way people were supporting Nipsey Hussle's Proud to Pay. Now people are supporting J. Cole's Honda Civic Tour. It's the same shit with Lil Russell, bro. Like, these people, there's always going to be a person who's going to appear to be more independent than not, that people are going to want to push to the forefront simply because of that. And you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you completely in terms of like, he is like the Bay Area Nipsey, but the music isn't Nipsey level. Even Nipsey, even on the same stratosphere as old Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? In terms of generating a feeling of a lifestyle, of a image, of a, you know what I'm saying, a different type of gang member, and how uniqueness and the immigrant aspect, all them things that Nipsey stood for that you could hear in the music and feel it deep in your bones. I hear watered down white people ass hyphy music with simple ass bars coming from him. Hyphy was you off a Thiz pill, you tripping, you geeked up, you you popping it on a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Not I'm in my car. It's just like it's literally taking Mr. Fab and the pack and watering it down and putting it towards white people. You know what I'm saying? And little kids. We don't feel that shit. We can't get jiggy with this shit. We're from NorCal. This is in our veins, and we can't get jiggy with it.
I think he could drop some of it, but it has to be, like I said last time, a balance. You could drop that shit, but can we get some real shit in between? You know what I mean? I mean, it's working for him, so he ain't gonna listen to what the fuck we saying. But from a hip hop head aspect, I don't want to hear that shit every single time, bro. I can't listen to that shit every day, max volume. If I'm having a good Friday, nigga, okay, I'm gonna turn it up, nigga. The sun's shining. Sometimes I want to hear you stepping through the block, nigga. You know what I mean?
Facts. Nah, yeah, I want to stick with let's stick with okay. We were talking about Yachty, right? You said Yachty, you're not J. Cole. And I still feel like his statement holds true. There, in the same way that there's a lot of trash rap now in the 90s, there were a lot of people that were missing. Maybe they did their homework, maybe they didn't. But I feel like the archetype of rapper that we have with like Lil Uzi, Playboi Carti, Lil Yachty, those aren't the do your homework ass niggas.
No,
Shiesty probably ain't doing his homework to figure out what came before me. So how do I break the rules now? You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like even the whole doing your homework conversation, like a lot of people, even those dudes like from the 90s, the 2000s, the shit that you saw, it was all just kind of like influenced by Snoop and gangsta rap. Like Snoop raised a lot of these dudes. Like you hear Cameron talk about it, Mace talk about it. It was just flipped in a different type of way. So like how much homework was really being done in research and respect? Or was this just young dudes saying, I think I could do this shit and it's my turn. It's my turn.
No, I get that. And I hear you for sure, and I actually agree. Like when I was that age and I was kind of more ignorant with the homies outside, I wasn't slapping Craig Mack. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, slapping Wu-Tang. But at some point I did. I fuck with Craig Mack's that first album when he dropped. That shit's hot. There's a lot of good songs on there. But I think if we're not going to look at it that way, then maybe I can agree with you. But then you got to put in perspective who is the big dogs that you just named, Uzi, Carti, and Yachty. Let's say that's like a big three that we could just grab from the SoundCloud era. Some of the biggest, you know, arguably, you know, pretty much undoubtedly the biggest, some of the biggest stars that are still alive. Maybe you throw in like an XXXTentacion for Dead Fools and shit like that. Put that up against Snoop, Cube. You know what I'm saying? Any big three, take them out. You know, Nas.
Well, we
Jay. You take it from any Outkast versus Future. Anything, it's all of them are going to be better artists and make better music than the people of the newer generation, side by side, head to head. So I could almost guarantee if I go back and find some Junior Mafia B-cut track, it's going to be better than a Young Trunks song. It's going to be better than a fucking Chapo song. It's going to be better than these random SoundCloud rapper songs by a country fucking mile because those motherfuckers were at least signed to labels and getting produced.
The competition was higher though too. It seems like the competition is so high right now, but the elite competition and what was prioritized was so much higher. Because I was gonna say, okay, I actually like that route of conversation. I was like, okay, let's take a big three out of the SoundCloud era and let's find not a big three from the 90s. Because I think a big three from the 90s is too hardcore.
It's like Pac, Biggie, fucking Nas, Jay-Z, Snoop.
Yeah, it's impossible. Because, like, first off, their music is timeless. Oh, damn, I don't know if Uzi. Damn, I don't think Uzi has any timeless shit.
EXO Tour Life, I think, will be timeless. EXO Tour Life.
I don't know. I went back and listened to it again the other day. I still love it.
I still listen to Uzi.
Yo, but this was different when it was out.
No, for sure.
Like it doesn't like some of the shit that we put on to this day from the old school, we weren't even alive for.
I know, but imagine like
it was different.
But also imagine the feeling that they was feeling for us to even feel that now. It was like that times. Imagine when Corrupt Weak and Freak It comes on back then.
Bro.
Like,
nigga, my dad told me the first time he heard
insane.
rap, nigga.
Yeah.
Insane, bro. I seen Jay-Z say that he knew that Dead Presidents was a classic song. He was like, the way that song made people feel or made us feel at that time, I knew that people would always feel like this when they cut it on. And I was like, yo, what a crazy statement, because that shit is true.
Nah, I feel that.
You feel me?
No.
Nah, yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, the new gen is cooked. It's
Even if we go back
impossible to do.
Even if we go early 2000s, I think it still stands true. Like, I'll take a Jeezy and T.I. and Gucci Mane versus a big three of the SoundCloud era, of Yachty's era. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking T.I., Jeezy, and Gucci over Cardi, Uzi, and, you know, whoever you want to put as the third.
You know what I really see that as, though, too, is like label failure. Because I remember, like, this is when we started to see mixtapes were truly better than albums. Because Wiz Khalifa's first studio album, bit of a letdown there. But those mixtapes he gave us before, I was willing to excuse.
Banger. Yeah,
bangers. And it was almost like when they got with the label, and the label was like, no, you need to do this or you need to do that. Like, he made Black and Yellow before he was at a major label, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? And if they would have just let him do what he wanted to do, it would have been better. His second studio album, I feel like, got better because he had more power or some shit. I don't know. But the labels are just failing these dudes when they go and make a studio album.
An NBA coach, bro, or like an NFL coach. Like, this player is one type of player the whole way through. Why you turning this nigga into a corner shooter when you know this nigga could be Stephen Curry? You fucking his whole fucking development up. You know what I mean? Niggas is Steve Kerr with the label. Fucking Kuminga whole career up, nigga.
No, for real.
Facts.
I feel that.
Like, low key, a lot of these dudes, their labels should have been like holding in their mixtape shit and be like, oh no, this the album, bro. No, this the album, bro.
But also, like, I understand where, like, labels want that polished shit, and that's kind of where the feeling of the mixtapes gets lost. You feel me? When it's mixed super well and you don't have the fucking shit in the background that really made you kind of connect with it, that you didn't know was even doing something to you subconsciously, that when you go to the album, it's not doing the same thing. You're like, this is the same dude that was last year. This is this year. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck happened? But I think it's like that grittiness that gets lost in the polished, you know, studio album shit sometimes, for sure.
Hey, do you ever see the beginning of an artist development anymore? Who the fuck's the last artist we seen come from, like,
they don't even have that at labels? I feel like the big thing is that they don't have artist development as a thing at labels anymore. It's just not. You're supposed to come hot already, and then they
followers and shit.
They milk you for everything you got, and then they're going to toss you to the side pretty much.
They said Yeet, though. Yeet was under wraps for a long time.
Yeah, but he was low key. But he had his little diehard fan base even before he was signed, and we found out about him. That fool was, you know, in the
but he okay. So when he cultivated that, he had already been signed in the tuck for a label. They were already working on him, type shit. So then, like, those first couple of tapes with the weird green logos and stuff like that. Bro, that was so crazy to find out that he was signed, because I remember I was like tapped in with his graphic designers and shit. You know, so I really felt like he was just getting it out the mud, like he was just some dude on the internet, same as me, showing everybody that it's possible.
Or maybe it was just really good marketing, like you're saying. I think he did a little bit, because he definitely did, like, associate himself with, like, the whole kind of, like, Destroy Lonely, like, underground vibe. Even though he was signed, it didn't come off as though he just stepped in and then went straight to the top. He did kind of climb through the ranks of the underground and gain that fan base, because those are the fan bases that bolster these people up into superstardom, like an Uzi, an XXXTentacion, a Lil Peep. Like, they all come through the Juice WRLD. They all come through the underground and have that diehard fan base, and then all the other masses be like, damn, all these people love him, like, they'll die for this fool, like, let me check him out, and then they get into it too.
Yo, remember, like a little bit after COVID, the underground was so popping, you would see two random ass rappers you've never heard a song from them going mad viral, arguing with each other on, like, a live chat. You just don't know who these kids were.
The blue hair dude, Icy something. He had a No Jumper interview. I remember. Icy, so he was like a fake Lil Pump and shit. I remember that. They said, "Who's? Do you know who this is? Either one of y'all? Seiji Oda.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sushi
They got
Hall.
a song called Gas Break Dip. It's like a little. He got a song with Lil Russell too, but I
Yeah,
mean,
they're
they make
saying
like
he's in the same
straightway
vein
hype
as Lil
Oh,
beats.
he's
Russell. Yeah.
hard though.
I
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah,
his
yeah.
shit
He's
though.
hard. I
With
fuck
it.
with
Yeah.
Okay.
him. He's
He got a song
clever.
called Peaceful that's cool too, bro. He got
This mixed reviews. Some
therapeutic
people
gigs,
are
man.
loving it. Some people are
Yeah,
saying it's dog
what's
shit.
the one dude he went viral with the one cut like a few years ago or whatever. The therapeutic, is it the therapeutic
Yeah, therapeutic with my thiz. Yeah,
Oh,
it's that.
the
Gas Break
the
Dip. It's
Asian
cool.
dude, the Asian
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Oh, I
for
know
sure.
exactly what
yeah,
that is.
yeah,
He's cool.
yeah.
He's cool for sure. I like his freestyles and shit. He's another Instagram rapper to me though. But shout
He
out
for
to
sure
bro.
is an Instagram rapper. He took a little sauce from Lil Russell, but
You know what
Uh,
Lil Russell might be the equivalent to, bro? Y'all remember that nigga used to rap? It's a fat ass rapper in glasses. He throw the basketball, missed the shot. A nigga name is like Juice or some shit. Tell me
Oh,
y'all remember
God,
that
I don't
motherfucker.
remember
That's the Lil
him.
Russell, bro. He like one of them TikTok rappers where the nigga's never gonna blow up, but he found a pocket of his community.
Yeah, where
and then 10
his
years later,
video
he's
is
doing
gonna
the
get
same
hella
shit,
views
bro.
and shit. Yeah.
Every time, bro. Yeah, it's fucking Lil Russell the equivalent, man.
They said One Umbrella trash. Who's One Umbrella?
that's
Or-
crazy. They've been
J-Bang,
going up.
Lil Bean, fucking
Oh,
All Black.
the Bay Avengers. The Bay Avengers.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was their real name. I just been seeing the Bay Avengers shit.
What's that Wayne song? I like God damn it.
Lil Pete trash too. Now you're tweaking.
Every
You're
girl
gonna
in the
get banned,
world.
Marco. Lil Pete is
Just-
one of my goats, so don't speak on Lil Pete. Okay.
Every girl in the world. I fuck with. Shout out to the Beamer
Every
Boys.
girl in the world. You were able to figure that out from me fumbling.
Nigga,
Bro.
I'm a mute. If you play 3 seconds of a beat, I'm about to
put him head to head
Whoa.
with Lush. I
Yo.
seen Lush pop out on the ODM Slim Pod. We could for surely get Lush on here because he did the Discord ODM Slim Pod or like a pod on
for sure.
Discord, and that shit wasn't getting as many views as we do. So shit,
Nah,
could
we
for
gonna get
surely
Lush. Who are the features on that song?
I just wanna fuck
what? It
every
was,
girl in the world.
Gutta was on there, or Jay Mills was on there.
Yeah.
Somebody was with an
Bless you.
auto tune on that motherfucker.
Like, bro, we had to survive Jay Mills and Gutta features. Like, that's why I'm saying I fuck with what Lil Yachty saying a little bit. It's so many side homies
Gutta
that we
was a-
had to
I
tolerate
got her,
throughout the
nigga.
years.
Grocery bags.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, Gutta.
Bro,
Gutta.
that was hot. I don't want to act
Yo.
like motherfuckers wasn't banging that. And that was hot back then.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
banging
maybe
that
it's
shit.
trash
well,
now.
yo.
That shit
Nah,
was
I
fly
played
back
that shit in
then.
the whip the other day, and I said, "What the fuck is this nigga talking about?"
Grocery
I had a bar when I was rapping. I put all the homies on one song like it's Bedrock. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hot back then.
Yo, Bedrock too. Bedrock
Like,
too.
bangers.
But I'm saying, like, in the 90s and shit, like, they were doing shit like that, just throwing
Yeah,
randoms
true.
on the track that we would never hear about again.
True,
But,
true,
nah.
true.
But nah, hey, I stand down. Honestly, there are. I don't know if there's any goats.
I get what he's
in this
saying, and it's
generation.
like obviously we're old. No, we're probably the same age as Yachty, huh? Or maybe
We're the same age, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
So
he
he's
has no
tweaking.
excuse.
He's for
Yeah,
sure
he has no
tweaking.
excuse. But also, like a young black dude from Atlanta, I'm not expecting him to be the most rapidy rap is historian ass motherfucker. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
fuck that. Know a little something, nigga.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you about to
I
become
agree.
a real rapper, at least you don't gotta be like, oh, in 1987. No, nigga. At least do a little bit of search, like history on the regions. You feel me? Like me, I'm from the Bay Area, but nigga, my bag going to the East Coast.
Nah, true,
I fuck
same.
with the South, Virginia, all that shit.
Same,
if you gonna
same.
really be a rapper. Cause like you said, you know that the OGs are about to try to grill the fuck out of you soon as they catch you. If they
Yeah.
ever catch you, you know what I mean? If you go on an interview, they might try to catch you lacking. Nigga, know a little something. Don't just be clueless on that
But
shit.
also, it's
And
like
yeah-
I kind of respect kind of Ricky's perspective too. Like, nah, I don't know shit, and I don't give a fuck. Like as the
It's my
youngin'
turn,
too. So
nigga.
it's like, yeah, I respect that too, because it's like, yeah, I didn't learn shit, and y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm still going. Like, I still see that clip of Ebro telling Lil Uzi he's gonna fall off, and Lil Uzi still popping, and Ebro fell off. Like, that's
I feel like
crazy.
Uzi's paying for that to be circulated on Insta because I'm like, how many times am I going to see this?
I think it's the anti-Ebro train ever since Rosenberg and him got fired because I am big on I used to love them too. Hot 97. I
Yeah.
used to watch all the episodes of all the interviews they ever did, but I saw during that era they just got fucking bitter and weird
They got
for no
bitter.
fucking reason, and they were
For
always
sure.
hating on the old heads for saying, "Oh, they used to hate on our music when we came up," and they did the same exact thing. So, and they were always so pretentious and so just fucking
man.
snobby. So when they see they getting let go because they're not connecting with the people, it's like fucking Super Bowl parade time. You feel me?
For
Like,
surely. They deserve that. No, they deserve every second of what they're getting right now. Like, this is true karma.
They said is V
deserve that shit
for sure. They said is V's trash. I love V's. What do y'all think?
V's is hard as fuck. V's is hella hard.
Michigan music, damn near. I ain't gonna lie.
that was my last little obsession with rap was the Michigan wave. You know what I'm saying? For surely, I'm still banging Rio and Vezo and V's and everybody. You feel me? I remember when it started with Drago and Bino. They really set that shit off, and they ain't even been able to reap the benefits. Yeah,
Sada baby, nigga. I pulled up the Tesla 2018 or something, slapping Sada. They like, what the fuck is that? Like, you don't know about this?
I feel like they got it right now though too, for real. Codeine Cowboy. That's one of my favorite projects to drop in the last couple years. I listen to that shit all the time. That's Babyface Ray.
Oh, Babyface. Yeah, Babyface is probably at the top. Peasy I love too. I love all of them.
Peasy, bro, for sure.
Peasy speaks to my soul when I listen to him the most out of all of them.
God.
Motivates you, nigga.
And he's a fat dude that gets fly, so I could kind of connect with him and shit. And he be fucking bitches and shit. I'm like, I could get with this.
What I fuck with about Michigan is the one thing they kept from Eminem is just saying wild shit on the track. It's like they mix their own shit. They got their own flows, but they still will say some shit where you like, what the fuck?
I see I hear the bizarre influence in them and shit. You know what I'm saying? The D12 kind of influence for sure, where it's outlandish, the Rio and Mike in them, and the Flint dudes. I feel are heavier on that than the Detroit dudes. I feel the Flint dudes really the BFB Pac-Mans and all them and shit.
Mike, Rio, facts.
Yeah. They said Rio trash. Hot take. That's insane.
That's a hot garbage take.
Yeah, listen to Chicken Coop, bro. I played that all 2022, 2023, and I was I got the most money of my life listening to that song. I'm not gonna lie. Bazooka probably got millions of streams. LOL. Bazooka? My granny got hit by a bazooka. Y'all heard that song? That shit's hard. I don't know who it's by, but I've been seeing that. I think about it every time I hit the hookah. That shit's hard. Moose my N-word and Ricky Roy on Hood. Hell yeah. They
shout out to chat.
Vince Staples was basically always on Def Jam. So was he a Yeet kind of vibe, you think, Ricky? Vince Staples?
Vince Staples, I think, benefited from his relationships. So that's news to me that he was always signed, but it does make sense, to be honest. He benefited from his relationships heavily, for sure. And he did it. He did what he was supposed to do with it.
Yeah, for sure.
110%.
Yeah. Because I never seen a Vince was the super rapper ass dude. So that's always kind of the route that I wanted to take in music was rap good enough to get into a position and do a show on Netflix like him or get into acting. That was what I was trying to be on too, type shit. Facts. So I respect Vince. And when we was rapping, we opened up for Vince probably in 2017, maybe even before then. Might have been 2015. It was way back. It was before Vince was super popping. He did a small show. It was probably 250 people in that bitch. And we stuck around for after a show, and he came up to us and just was giving us game and chopping it with us and being hella cool. So I'll never have nothing bad to say about Vince, because when he wasn't really shit, he was giving us super game, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like I could see that still in him till today. I remember him telling us I was going on tours with Schoolboy and them, and I had good music, but none of it was performance music. So the crowd was just staring at me. He was like, I started making songs that I was visualizing myself performing, and that's when my shows got way better. And we took that shit serious, and we took that for real. So shout out to Vince Staples for sure. I remember that.
That's dope.
They said Moose got the Police Academy fade. Y'all got me fucked.
Keep my hands where you can see it, nigga. Don't be pulling this shit out trying to pop me, man.
Man, fuck the police, man. I just got finished reading the Malcolm X book. Fuck the police, bro.
You got that El Mencho right now. You feel me? You got that looking like you next in line. That's right even now, worse. Bro. I see you with the shades on earlier. I said, shit, Moose.
Bro, why did my homie hit me with that same shit? I'll read it right now. My homie hit me with the same shit. He said, bro, look like he in the cartel now, especially with the shades. I'm like, this is the worst time to say that, bro. I don't want to do that. I'm hella weak.
Mincho, bro. That shit is crazy.
Fuck. I was. What was I just thinking about? Just go ahead. My bad. That's all the chats for right now. Or hold on.
Yeah,
That's why people.
Nah, but that shit.
Or they said that's why people go back to the oldies, 90s to 2000s, timeless tracks. Social media fucked up rap. Yeah, streaming and social media probably cooked hip hop the most. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
Bro.
I love the narratives that they come up with me though. For me, like now the new squatter narrative, that should be fucking making me laugh so hard.
Oh yeah,
like,
where did that come from? They just said
shit.
Hey, shout out to Dragonite Crip. He's always in everybody's chat. I love Dragonite Crip. He has the funniest donations, bro.
Oh, that's crazy. I just seen that shit. Fuck no.
Oh god, no! But the Ricky participated January 6th. So funny, bro. Every time I see
that's funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
Bro. Nah, they be hitting me with some wild ones. I be trying not to like laugh too hard on the show.
Yeah, certain ones be making me fucking laugh hard when they just come up with some shit from left field or something. They just put it on me. That shit makes me laugh so hard.
Bro, on Monday they cooked me so hard in the chat. I almost had to acknowledge it. I had to just at the end of the show go, "Good show, guys. Good show today." From you as well, because y'all were on my helmet like crazy today. This is a legendary roast from the chat. Oh, I fuck with him though. I fuck with him heavy. Yo, but nah, the cartel shit is wild to see.
Hey, another one got killed today, huh? Another leader or some shit?
Bro, they're knocking him down, bro, because they basically, I guess the dude that was right hand El Mencho said like he's giving out 20,000 pesos for every National Guard they get. So you know what I'm saying? They just like knocking them down. But the deep political shit, I feel like now that the Epstein files cracked off the way that they did, all the conspiracy theorists are validated for at least the next 6 months, and we got to hear them out. Because there's got to be some deep-ass conspiratorial shit going on with the United States and the cartels.
Sure.
Has to be.
They plugged in with each other for sure, bro.
Yeah,
I've been seeing the colleges getting in trouble for their NIL money, taking donations from cartel members. I can't remember what college it was, but it was either their football or basketball team for equipment.
Bro, say less. Say less.
I saw a corrido group, like I think that was last year. They got deported for like funneling hella money to a cartel, like they were in America, like making like, you know, little corrido music and shit, and they were popping. They were sending all the bread back to this cartel, and the feds intercepted it and like deported them. I'm pretty sure.
I thought that's why Peso Pluma's been low key getting low right now.
Probably.
I heard he was wrapped up in something similar.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much if you come from Mexico, there's a big chance that if you become successful, they're gonna reach out, and there's not much choice that it seems. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know nothing about that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I seen him say, "Fuck that. We still making this drug selling music." That's what Peso Pluma basically said.
Because Trump made it supposedly illegal to make corridos because it's pretty much like cartel music. Like
what?
Like artists will pretty much be assigned to a cartel and they make songs about that cartel. And he pretty much that was last year, I think, when he first got elected. Maybe he said that was like he was gonna make it illegal to like make music about cartels and shit.
Trump is too tapped in though. That's crazy for Trump to know that. Like, who is feeding Trump that information, but he still is posting the Obamas as monkeys?
I think,
nigga.
Or just anything that he could use to like put out there to like strengthen the belief that like cartels are running America and they need to be attacked and invaded. He's gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And like Trump is stupid as fuck, but if you look up, like, Steve Bannon did a super long interview that was from, like, 4 or 5 years ago that they just dropped. If you go and watch that, he's fucking so aware of everything. Very intelligent dude, kind of an evil dude. Fucking, I disagree with everything Steve Bannon has to say, but he's, like, he was, like, coming from, like, these super, like, 4D chess angles and talking to Trump like, hey, bro, you're most of your base, it was during COVID he's talking about, you're pushing this anti-vax shit and all this shit. Most of your supporters are old people that will die from COVID. You need to change your tune and push the vaccine so we can save these old people to vote for us in the next election. And that's when we seen Trump come out and say, you need to take this vaccine. COVID is for real. And he just switched up out of nowhere. He has smart people that are pulling strings like they said Joe Biden had. Trump really does have that happening, and he does have smart people like the Stephen Millers and shit that are evil people that are having Trump act out their shit for them. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Bannon's name's been around him a while.
Yeah.
I've heard that for some time.
But yeah, Free Junior H. I don't know if that was one of the dudes, but yeah, Free Junior
He's arrested? He's arrested right now?
Let me see.
That's
some
crazy.
Cartel niggas or
nah, just a singer.
Songs. Oh shit, okay.
Let's see.
Oh, he be okay, I got you.
Yeah, look up that Aya by him. ELLA. I think it's Aya. I'm pretty sure it's not Ella, but that shit slaps.
I don't see anything about him being locked up, but maybe he is. I don't know.
I don't think Junior H is arrested unless they just picked him up in Mexico. If
I'm
that's
trolling.
The case.
Don't block. Rotten Roll. Watch it.
Nigga,
I see Destiny. He goes, fact check that guy. If he's lying, ban him for a week. And that's what he be doing in this show. I'm gonna start hitting him with that. He goes, that better be true, or I'm banning you for a month. That should be hella funny.
Dear God, get that ass banned.
Oh God. Hey, my barber was asking me, he was like, who's the first like YouTuber or that you was watching? And I didn't watch a lot of YouTubers when I grew up, not until I was like kind of a teenager.
No, not at all. Yeah.
But he was telling me like he used to watch like shoe restoration, dude. He was watching Austin McBroom back in the day. I was like, damn. I wasn't into, was y'all into like that early YouTube vlogging type shit? I didn't get into that wave.
No, not at all.
I was never into the vlogging, bro. I can't even lie to you. If I was watching some YouTube, I damn near was looking at some gaming shit randomly, but I wasn't on YouTube. Shit, I'm on YouTube way more as a grown ass man than when I was younger, to be honest. That's crazy.
Yeah, I told him like YouTube was like more for like, you know, music videos for me, like but I woke up every morning and hopped on the computer and checked World Star. That was my fucking newspaper for years and years. I watched every single video until you got to the next page, and it was yesterday, and I'm like, I already seen all these videos. I'm done, and I can go about my day. I watched every random music video, every fight comp, every rappers beefing. Ray J and Fabulous are beefing on the radio and shit. Like, all that was on there, man. Q was plugging. Rest in peace, Q. I saw recently that World Star is now owned by a white dude who pretty much pushes like right-wing propaganda through World Star now. So rest in peace to World Star and rest in peace to Q. It will never be the same.
Never gonna be the same.
Fuck no.
Never gonna be. Yeah, no, I remember back in. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just said they did World Star like the Boondocks, bro. Niggas brought white writers in and fucked the whole shit up, man.
So are they still making new episodes for the Boondocks? I feel like people are hype on that.
Silent. That shit went silent last I checked. I mean, I'm a fan of it. I haven't heard shit all year, bro. I was hyped when I saw it, and then they not a whisper about that shit since then.
Yo, that's crazy. Nah, but I remember back in the day, bro, if I had to watch a video on YouTube, it was begrudgingly. Like, I felt like World Star, it had everything curated. Like, this is what I want. But YouTube was just the wild, wild west. Like, random ass videos of kids doing weird shit. Like, the animal stuff would always go up. Like, funny animal stuff. You could throw that on. That would always go up. You feel me? I feel like motherfuckers was using YouTube, like put on like America's funniest home videos in the background.
Yeah, it was like the hood version and shit.
Yeah,
Hood. I was watching Hood. That's one of the first things on YouTube I do remember locking the fuck in and watching. Even though I had the burnt CD for that motherfucker. Hood to Hood, bruh. Oh my God, that shit had me hooked.
Yo, you know, that's crazy.
What I watched on YouTube was all the beef DVDs when they uploaded those in like 2007, 2008. Those got onto YouTube. I watched every beef DVD on YouTube back then for sure.
They even had a spinoff show. That shit was fun.
They did. Yeah, it wasn't the same because when they had 50 on the balcony talking about beefing with Ja Rule and getting stabbed and shit.
Don't like that guy.
That shit. Well, I mean, there would be nothing like that ever again. You know, Smack DVDs. Yeah, same type of vibe for sure. Them beef DVDs. I mean, I was watching KRS-One talk about fucking cannabis versus LL Cool J, and I was like a little kid, like, this is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, this is the best shit ever. You feel me? I made my bae watch some beef DVDs, like the little YouTube videos where it's like a 20-minute little like condensed version. I'm like, this is what I was on. You gotta watch this shit. She like watching. She's like, what is this about? And then KRS-One on there. He's hella funny in them beef DVDs. I'm like, that KRS-One's like my favorite. Yeah, my favorite little commentator on there was KRS for sure.
At least you do 20 minutes. I'd be like, let's smoke this blunt. Get ready to watch this hour and 26 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna put her to sleep with the full John, so I gotta get the condensed version for sure.
Yo, that's crazy. I'm actually gonna go visit some of that shit.
It's really good, even today.
So long.
Yeah, I watched it a couple months ago. It was still really riveting and very good, still for sure.
That's crazy, bro.
They said I miss magazines. We need magazines revival. I don't think we'll ever see that unless it's like a magazine that you could somehow get like an app on your phone. You could like swipe through it or some type of like digital version. Yeah.
I just picked up a magazine in the Vons, bro, and the reason why I picked it up is they had some rare ass Pokemon on the front. It was the Times. I was like, why is Pokemon on the Times? That shit was so expensive, bro.
Ooh, for real.
Like the cover of it was like, not the cover, the the magazine itself. Magazines are never gonna come back.
Yeah,
they're never gonna come back. I was like, yo, I can't believe I used to like read these shits. You know what I'm saying? Like beg my mom to buy me a magazine for like, I don't know, it was like $12, $11 at the time or whatever. I remember when they got up to $17. I was out the game.
Over with, huh? Them conspiracy ones will always be around for some reason. Like you see them dumbass headlines in the grocery store.
Oh yeah,
oh my God, Obama's a fucking alien, bro. I don't know. The Trump supporters, nigga, that's who buys them bitches.
I have never. Well, man, I have never seen anybody actually walk out of the store with what are they called? What are the conspiracy ones called? Tabloids.
Yeah, like tabloids. Okay. We got that shit from the Brits and shit. They give us that little media type of thing. They said, remember Jin's run and rap battle? Legendary for surely. I remember Blind Furies too. Or Jin and Blind Fury.
I remember he dissed the Bay nigga, and I had to give him because
he was going crazy. Or when he sang like Chris Brown, when Chris Brown was one of the judges, I was like
Stevie Wondering in that shit.
Give him the trophy. Just give him the fucking trophy. He be on TikTok still. I seen Blind Fury on TikTok. He's still rapping till this day. The same shit.
I seen him doing some country shit the other day. I was like,
bro, he could do everything. Yeah, he really.
The old heads are just so consistent with their craft. The professor, the dude from AM1, is still at Venice Beach crossing
for sure.
He's still at Venice Beach, bro, every day.
A little era of watching the professor videos. I've seen him start to get exposed a little bit once the basketball YouTube took off and there's like real hoopers and shit.
Oh yeah.
I cooked the professor 1v1.
Exactly.
He's old as hell though now.
No,
he's
for sure.
old as hell, yeah.
But I was big on AM1. Escalade made me feel like I could hoop. I was a fat little kid. I'm like, Escalade's balling. Like if he could do it, I dead ass was like, I could hoop. It convinced me that I could go out there and hoop. And that's Mark Jackson's brother. Rest in peace, Mark Jackson from the NBA.
Yo, that's crazy.
Escalade's brother. Yeah,
I did not know that. Him and Hot Sauce, bro. That was the only two characters.
Yeah. Skip to my Lou. Ray for Alston. He was on the Rockets for a little bit.
Made it to the league, and got caught with them straps.
Yeah, but all of them had them. You just couldn't get caught with them. Gilbert, you know what I'm saying? Gil had the straps on him, you know what I'm saying? Plaxico Burress, you know what I'm saying?
What's happening to his podcast, bro? That podcast is slowly but surely failing.
Oh, you know what?
Let me see, guys. I was watching. I don't watch it no more. I used to watch. It
don't even pop up in my algorithm anymore. Like now they don't do it in studio. They're doing it like how we're doing it. They're on fucking.
Oh, it's because of that thing, bro. It's because he had that deal.
He went to jail.
It was both of those. I think it was the Fed shit, and along with, I think the company that was like sponsoring his whole shit. I don't know, because he's still with Underdog. It was some other company. He like. The company bought all the equipment and like furnished his house, and then like they started having a dispute, and I think the company was like, well, we need all our shit back then, and like they split, and so he doesn't have like that studio anymore or something. It was something like that, I remember.
But he basically already gave up ownership a while ago. He gave up ownership like a few months ago.
I think it was something like that where it like switched over, so like that fool can, and then plus the Rico shit with the gambling. And I think the like sponsors started getting scared away from him probably, and that might have been like a thing. And you never know, YouTube might be shadow banning that fool too. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Hey, Unc made it back though. You feel me? Unc went through his couple of months. You feel me?
Like Shannon. You talking about
Ocho? Yep, Ocho Cinco. That show is what replaced him in my algorithm. Swear to God, that and the
That's
pivot.
True.
I don't see Gil shit no more. Maybe unless they going live playing a game or some shit. But other than that,
no,
it's
that's
over.
true. Yeah. Because I watch 520 pretty religiously for the most part, and it was always like kind of a rotation of like Gil and 520 were like my basketball take, kind of like keep me in the loop of NBA. But now it's just 520. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they took over though.
Yeah, and they got Zaire on there from the Colts and shit. He's a super good addition. What's his name? Zaire Franklin? Is it Zaire Franklin?
I seen them get into it that first day. They got into it a
little
bit.
Yeah, they got it. But it's like that's if you really homies, that's how you get into it with your homies. When you really like, you get at your homies foul sometimes, and you might not mean every single word like deep to your core, but you trying to hurt your homie in that moment. You know what I'm saying? That's how men, hash they shit out.
He basically called him a bum, right?
He was calling him a bum, but then Zaire, I guess, is like he's super prideful on like family name type shit, his legacy. So he started like saying like you ain't nobody type of thing. Like Jeff was kind of violating like his legacy, and Zaire wasn't feeling it. And those are two big motherfuckers. Zaire's just a little bigger. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want beef with that motherfucker. A real linebacker in the NFL, one of the best in the NFL.
Facts,
I'm so smooth off that.
And Teague's knees is done, nigga. All you gonna do is
no cartilage, no nothing in them bitches. There's no cartilage in them bitches. He says it too.
That's crazy.
They said the time shit was 30-year anniversary of Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah. That's what caught my eye for sure.
Yeah, they said the only way like magazines are coming back if there's like super rare collectible physical version type shit. Yeah. They said anime magazines are popping in Japan. Okay, but I feel like all the kind of notoriety, little knick-knack type of things are big in Japan. Their culture is just like, more geared towards that.
I wonder if remember that magazine, like Shonen Jumps or something like that? The anime where you could read like multiple animes in a series.
I think I know what you're talking about. I seen Deej mention earlier Game Informer. I got them bitches to my house for sure. Shout out to Game Informer.
I used to have that one with the Snoop Dogg was supposed to drop a game, bro. I wish I had the magazine because it's probably worth some fucking money now.
Yeah, it was like right after like 50 dropped his game and shit. All the rappers was trying to get a game and shit.
Respect. Yep.
What was that Freaky Frog duo, the White Boys? I don't know what you talking about. They said half man, half amazing. Vince Carter. Do you guys wish you collected Pokemon cards as kids? It's a huge investment. I think I did, but very casually. I was more into Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dude. Even one of my cousins got me into Magic the Gathering for a little bit. I remember fucking with my cousin on that.
Bro, like, my brother always talks about it. You can still come up on sports cards. I'll be seeing people sell them shits. When I started my sports show, I started getting the sports card content.
My boy does that shit. My boy who does like a lot of sports betting, he be buying little card packs. And he got like a Wemby that he sold for like $400 the other day I seen. And like he be getting little gems that he flips and he makes some bread off of it.
I got a few Cooper flags in there, but just some, base shit, not no crazy shit. And then I pull like an Ashton Jenny autograph and shit. I got a few hitters in there.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it's always good to get like the rookie cards because then if they become a GOAT and then you got that John, they go crazy for sure.
Yeah, that's got to be bittersweet as a Raider.
What, Genty?
Yeah, pulling that card.
That nigga gonna get traded in 3 years, like every other fucking star we got. Fuck.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be the Sacramento Kings, bro. It's all good.
The Raiders of the NBA, damn near.
Yeah, but let's see. Have the Raiders been good since 2001? Because that's 2002.
2016.
Okay, all right. Then you got the Kings beat because the Kings ain't really been shit since about 2001.
What'd y'all do in 2016 though?
Derek Carr was fucking balling, and I would have trusted my soul on that nigga winning the game. And then we're up 30-something against the Panthers, I think it is. And the nigga broke his fibula, and then Connor Cook started the playoff game, and we got fucked by the Texans. 2021, we made the wild card, and then Derek Carr threw a fucking turkey sub sandwich.
I remember that.
Safety
that was
instead
a duck.
Of Darren Waller. Nigga pissed me off, bruh. Oh my god!
And Darren Waller was like,
Raiders, don't fucking do it.
And Waller was like the best tight end that year too. He was balling.
Yo, he
Nigga made him
was.
relapse. That's how bad Carr was playing. Darren Waller relapsed. I
Yeah.
think that nigga was like, "Fuck it, I'll just do drugs."
I was
bruh.
playing fantasy then. I remember motherfuckers was trying to fucking trade their whole team for Waller that year. I'm not gonna lie. I've been selling my Pokemon cards and finding out they're worth hella more afterwards. You finessed.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I put a lot on eBay when I was like 12, and I regret it. I got some dragons and dark magicians still. Had them for over 20 years. I got some in my drawer or something. Tell Bo quit crying. The steer's been dead since no homie verse. What? I don't know what that means. The steer's been dead since no homie. We're supposed to go live later. I think me and Bo's supposed to go live. No Kenny. Kenny's working, I think. So, but we're supposed to go live.
You gonna get into what happened on Monday with him, or are you just gonna
I definitely
water
will,
off his back?
He might have an announcement, man. Who knows? We'll see, but he's been I think he's starting to listen to all the whispers out there about him going to a certain podcast and potting with a certain zesty man.
Listen, at this point, I'm not hating on anybody's situation, but I've been wanting Bo to not be there. I feel like Bo it's not a good look. It's not a good look.
Yeah, it's not a good look in terms of the dynamic of his. Pretty much every episode is putting Bo in a trick bag and making Bo look dumb and like he doesn't know nothing.
Okay, yeah, that is a dynamic. So I actually watched Neem break down the situ because I'll be watching a day in LA, but Neem broke it down pretty good.
Neem one, but I seen them talking that Neem like broke it down and Dejan
kind of
like agreed with him a little bit. What did he say?
Because in that circumstance though, like he was saying, like, yeah, the jokes about race and stuff are out of pocket. I totally agree with what you said about it as well as what Neem said about it. But in the circumstance of like you run a hip hop based LA platform, right?
I agree with this part.
Somebody brings up Jay Reddy versus Rayvon and your stance on one of TDE's biggest, newest artists that they're clearly pushing is that his music sucks and you're supposed to be a rap journalist is so unprofessional. It's like crazy. It's just crazy, and you look stupid. You look like a fucking idiot in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that shit came home to roost. And I saw Dejan say that one of the executives over there got at him about like how unprofessional that is. And at that moment, I'm like, you gotta turn up on someone doing that on your podcast. You have to. You feel me? To defend the other artists and to defend like hip hop. Maybe not in the way that he did it, but just saying your ignorance here is improper. Like you can't do that. You got to have some kind of critique that's centered around music, for sure.
I definitely could agree with that for sure. I get that because I would defend Bo harder if I thought Bo has ever listened to one Rayvon song, but I know he hasn't.
Yeah,
I know my boy Bo since August, since I got in that line at No Jumper, and I met Bo for the first time, and we were baking in the heat before we got into the warehouse and talking. I know Bo has never heard Rayvon mutter one word out of his fucking mouth on a beat. I promise you. But also I could understand the Dejan is the TDE Glazer, like a lot of people in LA are, and you need the guy who's gonna hate on TDE like a MooseMan, you know what I'm saying? But at least I'm gonna listen to Rayvon, and I respect Rayvon, and I pointed to Rayvon as an example of who I want to see La Russell rap like. So I believe in Rayvon. Maybe if I don't see him as a superstar, saying he sucks is out of pocket, but also I don't give a fuck about what some label motherfucker thinks about me. Even if I am a journalist, because that's my whole job is if that's my opinion, that's my opinion. Cry about it. It's just because TDE has gotten this bubble around them where you can't say anything critical ever or they get butthurt and in their feelings and say you're hating on their whole fucking movement because they're these powerful people. It's just like that's what the narrative that irks me still is.
I don't think that's true though.
It is though, bro. Whenever Punch is asked about like people hating on anybody from TDE, he has this like, well, these are just loser haters. It's like they act as though they can't be critiqued. I feel like they definitely have that air to them. To me,
they got to that Tupac, not all the way Tupac status, but you know how there's certain artists and communities that cannot be fucking touched. If you say it, they flooding you. Drake has that same community for the most part. As soon as you say some shit about Drake, they think you a TDE fucking soldier or some shit. Vice versa with the TDE shit. They just get held in such high regard. Dang, that ego get to their head. They don't want to hear shit negative about them at all. But
okay, but let's be real though about TDE as a label, and I'm not here to be the TDE glazer. They have put out classics.
Yes,
this is the thing. This is what was actually baffling about his commentary, and it made me go revisit the album because I was like, yo, what was Rayvon talking about on there? Like, I feel like his songs were deeper than not. And it was some real interpersonal shit. And just to be like, yo, this is trash when there's clearly a quality of rap there that other people aren't reaching right now is like nuts. It was Rayvon's album a classic TDE album? No.
Of course.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Rayvon right now, where he's at, is like he is going through that ebb and flow of like, man, it's crazy. I feel like they got an algorithm over there that's just not necessarily working for him.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
I don't think it will, honestly, because I think it's gonna be very intelligent. Reason understands the game, and Reason was not. Oh, my bad.
Okay, there you go. You back.
My bad. My shit just
I'm glad you brought up Reason because I would love to unpack this.
Can y'all hear me? Is it cool now? Hello. Yeah, my bad. I think my cord just came out a little bit. But I was just saying, I think I agree with you because I think it's going to be another case of Reason. You know what I'm saying? Reason is a great rapper, intelligent dude. Seems like he understands the game, has self-awareness, and was really fucking, you know what I'm saying, upset sitting on the shelf at TDE because he felt like you guys don't know what to do with me, so you're just sitting me on the bench for fucking how long? You feel me? And it's
the criticism was warranted. His music just isn't good enough. And I've been supporting Reason before TDE signed him. Just on some LA shit. It was him and then one singing dude, the dark-skinned singing dude. I was like, all right, these dudes.
Like, sir?
Not sir. It was somebody. It was one of Reason's homies. It was kind of coming up together. Okay. He's not. I don't think he makes music anymore. I was supporting them just on some LA shit, but when TDE signed him, I was like, makes sense, but he's kind of not cut like that. I'm gonna keep it a hundo. He doesn't feel like he's a TDE caliber artist, and the music speaks for itself. I have tried to support Reason time and time again, and it just hasn't been hitting. And when the TDE dude called back on Fig and he was kind of clowning him, what he was saying was right. It was like, yo, bro, you don't got it. You got to think when Rashad came to TDE, it was like classic after classic after classic. Like he was just hitting like whatever drugs he was on, the pain that he was putting on a track was working. Well, Rayvon, I want to see less of the pristine art and just cut him loose. Just cut him loose. You feel me? Let him be a LA dude and just focus on that and maybe not so the high art shit that's expected at TDE.
Exactly. Because that's what I think is why they have so much trouble is because they have that expectation. They do have that standard, but it's also like Ab-Soul wasn't dropping fucking classic after classic. He raps his fucking ass off, but he doesn't drop the best fucking music in the world. And he's seen as a TDE legend, but I think it's because the perception was that he was grouped in with the other legends and TDE was bolstering him up to be on that platform. And it doesn't seem like they did that with Reason. Even like they can hype some shit up that's kind of mid and we'll believe in it because it's TDE, but they choose when and when not to do that. I feel like.
Okay, but let's the replacement in Destiny Child, bro. Like Reason, he could rap his ass off, like you said. Maybe he's not gonna make some mainstream shit that's gonna be a bop, but I feel like he could have got a community for real fucking people that like to listen to lyrics and shit. Instead, they kind of did that nigga like the stepchild and was like, go do that shit yourself, bro. Like, it's
but like real shit though, like even saying Reason can rap his ass off to me is a little bit of a bold statement. And if Reason, if you ever see this, I'm not really trying to come at you right now, bro. His music is just at the end of the day too simplistic and not good enough.
It's just regular. It's regular.
It's regular. And you bring up Ab-Soul. That's great to bring up Ab-Soul because guess what? After Control Systems, 10 fucking years before he dropped a new tape. And the lead single on it was some fucking shit that makes you move. It wasn't
Fucking
like
grooving.
fucking some Ab Soul type shit. And I was like, yo, it's cool to see
But also
not
no one
take
gave a
himself
fuck
so
about that
seriously.
either. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gave a fuck
True.
about that shit either.
And that's the trajectory that Reason would have been on. It's like, yo, if this dude who people respect and care about way more than you hasn't been able to drop and hasn't been making shit that we deem as a label we feel comfortable putting out, then nigga, you can't either. You can't either.
I agree with that.
You know,
I agree.
Absol has that one song with Danny Brown, bro, that everybody knows, and that shit's hard as fuck. Of course, he has other shit that I'm not remembering now.
My favorite Absol is I'm in the Mitsubishi Mirage and dire of a Hellcat.
Oh, bro, I was
indeed.
Stole my car. Ain't new, bro. That's the one I was just about to say.
That's my favorite Absol song for sure. Yeah, I love that.
It's short. I like him on. I think is he on Gangsta Designer? I like his features where he's like popping it with other rappers type shit.
Absol is like like they always say, like Lush is gonna be like Absol is the best rapper in TDE. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You know, he's technically this monster lyrically, but it's like the same type of thing. Maybe the beats aren't gonna hit because it's coming from Absol, but like you said, if he's on a feature, it's someone else's beat, so it's like Absol going onto a good beat and like, you know what I'm saying, laying down a verse, and that's why we vibe with the features more. But it's like I fuck with Rick Ross's features more than a lot of his music, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's one of the best feature artists of all time, and I wouldn't say he's one of the best rappers of all time, just in general, you know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
But Ross, he got some shit now.
Yeah, way
Ross
more
got
than
some shit.
Absol. I don't want to put them on the same level because it's just the conversation. But obviously Ross is head and shoulders above Absol in terms of making music that's good.
Yeah, no, but I feel like the stuff that people say about TDE isn't necessarily the truth, and especially when it comes to the no jumper sphere, is a really interesting dynamic going on between Adam and TDE, and I do get it. Like, okay, let's be real. Like TDE, you got to get through them roasting you first to even like be able to, I feel like, interface with them. And fundamentally, it is very clear that the TDE leadership and like cornerstone artists like oppose No Jumper. They're polar opposites to what No Jumper stands for, what it does, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's a shame that that's the case because we can't get the content. You know what I'm saying? Like the West Coast hub feels like, you know, we're fellowshipping together, whatever, but the whole interview game has changed. But I don't necessarily think that makes TDE like pretentious, that they're very selective with the looks that they do with their artists. You know what I'm saying? Because like they put out an artist that like we're almost unfamiliar with now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it was like when Lauryn Hill was being taken from radio station or from this magazine to this magazine. But I feel like whatever was happening back then, although they probably, you know, used her like a workhorse, that's what TDE is doing with their artists. Like, you're only going to see SZA in some elevated, classy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy Q thinks that everything's fucking corny, so he ain't doing anything. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, like that's easier to do once those motherfuckers are mega stars, like how both of them people you named are. When it's a Ray Vaughn, you can't be picky, my boy. He would benefit from doing a No Jumper interview, bar none, like easily, and he was trying to set one up a few years ago. So it's just like, obviously it's there, and that's why it's just like, it doesn't seem like TD knows that, and somebody just said that's why K-Dot left, is maybe TD don't got the sauce like that no more, but they did push the Doechii button, so that's working. But also it's like Doechii is one of the most like, you know, has depth and actually talented musically artists that have came out in the past, you know, 3-4 years. You feel me? Doechii is very talented, so I'm not going to credit TDE with pressing the button and making it automatic, because it seems like that's not true no more. You feel me?
Yeah, it's tough when you take the moral high ground whole stature thing, because you're isolating yourself, but you're also giving yourself the space to achieve something greater. So
I see that.
You know, it's a double-edged sword for them. What do you think about this though, Deej? What you think about the whole TDE like mist around them, that they don't fuck with people and stuff? They're a little pretentious.
I think it's just there.
Oh, my bad. Let me just add one last layer. My bad. Let me just because the narrative lately I've been seeing that I think is a good narrative, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, because I'm Team Drake, is that when Drake was at the helm of hip hop, he was putting motherfuckers on. As much as everybody loves to hate and say he was stealing swag, we could probably make a list one day, everybody that Drake helped put on. Now, like Young Thug was hating on Kendrick in them phone calls, who has Kendrick put on? Kendrick is at the helm of hip-hop now. Hip-hop is at its lowest point, and Kendrick is our savior. What is he doing to save it? I think, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Well, I think with TDE, the biggest thing is they really got that camaraderie, bruh. They so fucking solid that it's like, if you don't fuck with us, fuck it. We all will never fuck with you ever in life, bruh, until you really get on your knees and beg for that shit. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, that's cool, but then you get conversations like this where everybody's like, what, are they scared to come into these spaces because they're gonna be fucking, argued against or dissed, kind of? Fuck, man, I mess with TDE, but the way y'all put it, Drake definitely put more motherfuckers on. But I feel like with the Kendrick shit, how you said he didn't put nobody on while he's at the helm, you can't blame him for what motherfuckers do with their opportunity. A lot of the motherfuckers just got burnt out after featuring off GNX, but then he ain't doing no solo features outside of his album. So then you can't really say he's helping people out when he's not jumping on motherfuckers' songs or mixtapes or albums, whatever motherfuckers want to drop right now. I feel like Drake does a better thing. He's better at that. He'll get on your track, elevate that shit, take you to the next level, maybe give you a feature on his shit. Boom, you in there, but you gotta run with it. It's kind of like us doing that no jumper shit. I went on there and catted the fuck off, bruh. I should have been making videos every fucking day. I can't blame Adam for me not taking advantage of my opportunity, though. You feel me? I feel like it's the same with the whole Kendrick shit.
Yeah, and I give Kendrick leeway on the West Coast for not necessarily like doing that type of look on the West Coast until GNX, because the West Coast comes with a lot of bullshit politics. If you fuck with him, you can't fuck with him because you fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a bunch of shit that gets in the way of collaboration out here that maybe wouldn't be affecting other areas. And like when you grow up in it and you just know that there's some like A-grade ignorance going on, you stay away from it. And TDE was very big on that. They were like, we don't do homie management. Like, we're a professional organization. We have people in position that do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. Like, the homies are not making money off this shit. They're not the executives of the label and stuff. Like, we're signed to Interscope. We're basically under Dr. Dre. This is for real. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of give Kendrick a little bit of an out with that, because when you go one step below him to some of the bigger acts like, Draco RIP and stuff, and like Nipsey Hussle passing away, obviously that was different, but you see the tragedies that could like befall somebody who's like chosen in the city and how the politics can get tricky, and like just taking that, excusing maybe what people perceive that they did in those beefs or whatever. That is LA. That could happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So when you try to get somewhere, it's better to just separate yourself from the pack. Snoop Dogg, the original West Coast OG artist, said you got to separate yourself from these fools. And he had Dog Pound. He was all gang, putting everybody on. My cousin's in here. The homies is in here. We doing it up. And he was like, yo, you got to fucking reach your greatness, bro. You want 2 million or you want $1 billion? Choose up. Like, how much is Akeem worth, right? Like, Drake did put all these people on, but Drake also put on Block Boy JB. Where the fuck is that nigga at? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Baby Keem is damn near producing for the whole industry right now. How much is Akeem weighted against a list of people that Drake has put on or helped garner some kind of success? Who's still here and who's still knocking compared to like maybe one artist?
I mean, Keem's big cousin is here because of fucking Drake.
That was a bar. That was a bar.
Shit like that.
I'm just kidding. I know all the TD dudes get pissed because Keem was so sick when I was saying that too, because they're gonna hit me. Well, we were in Carson and we was popping and Kendrick did this and this. It's like, we get it, bro, but I heard Section 80 and I loved it, but once he was on Take Care Deluxe on that interlude, well, I was sold, you know what I'm saying, for sure. You feel me? Like, but that's just me, you know what I'm saying? But
yo, and it's crazy coming out of LA, bro. Like, finding out that Kendrick wasn't as big as Drake was shocking to me. Like my mind could not process that piece of information because I was like, yeah, it's only two people. It's Kendrick and Drake. Like they're equally big. They do the same numbers, et cetera, et cetera. And then I don't know what it was, what album it was where I saw the disparity and I was like, what the fuck?
The other night, bro, I started because I remember I think you guys, one of the casts had a Kodak versus Youngboy argument. And it is pretty close. When I looked it up, it's like Kodak's pretty much hits reached the stratosphere and they were just out of here. But in terms of overall streams and catalog, Youngboy has like, I think it was 10 billion more streams than fucking Kodak has. But like Kodak's highs are higher than NBA's highest highs on a single song. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like a Super Gremlin is bigger than a Nevada or I'm Outside Today or, you know what I'm saying, any of those songs by Youngboy. But then I looked up Drake's and it was like fucking 400 billion streams during his fucking career. And I'm like, I don't even know what this conversation be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he lost the battle, but we grew up, our entire life was narrated by Drake up until a certain point, until everybody started hating him when Kendrick started hating him. Like, let's not get it twisted. Them streams didn't come from nowhere, my boy. Like
anything Wayne and Drake dropped, nigga, fire.
Exactly.
It don't even matter. Fire.
And that's why I was saying that to me, Kanye is the GOAT. But like, I know it's subjective. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like he narrates my life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's Kanye West in the background, but of course Drake is a part of that too. But just being a kid up until now, like that was the theme song.
No, I get that.
But people thought that we were tripping when we were saying that about Youngboy. The recency bias is insane.
It's close. It's for sure close. But Youngboy's got more streams, but Kodak's highs were higher than NBA's highs for sure. From what my research, that's what it led me to get to.
And even Sean Cotton said Youngboy puts out a lot of bullshit. Like he does. He puts out a fuck ton of bullshit. That's one of the reasons why after he had that album with the jersey on or whatever, I stopped listening to him super closely. Cause I'm just like, I can't, like, damn near all these songs sound the same. And then it's just a bunch of bull. I'm like, really, for real, what is this young dude talking about?
But also it's like his fans, like that shit ain't bullshit to them. They're on YouTube. They're on YouTube Music. They're watching the music video 100 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the other thing. Is that Kodak had like 20 billion more streams on Spotify, the YouTube numbers. Youngboy's like up there with Drake in terms of the YouTube numbers that he puts up. Like he might be the highest streamed YouTube artist of all time. Youngboy's YouTube numbers are fucking ridiculous because, like they said, a lot of his fans are from poverty. They don't got $15 to pay Spotify. They on that free YouTube joint. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Facts.
How many more songs did Youngboy drop than Kodak, I wonder? Because he does drop. It seemed like he was on a run of just dropping a bunch of shit. So I'm curious to see like the difference in discography.
It's just like I feel
hundreds
like,
more.
Probably hundreds more. But it's like it just depends on your fan base. Like the fan bases eat up every song. Like I remember when Chris Brown started dropping 30-song albums to get out of his deal. All of his fans loved every single one of them songs. I thought it was a lot of filler.
27?
Exactly.
It was a lot of filler.
I'm like, it was a lot of filler and shit, but like that shit.
The shit with Gunna was the best shit. That was like for a whole summer.
But that fool was like, it's like they have the diehard fan bases where like the Rod Wave, like a lot of his music sounds the same, but it's good. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is just, you know, kind of pain music where he's singing about being heartbroken and sorrows throughout his life. I know people in the Bay that will die about Rod Wave right now at this moment. On my soul, like people in poverty, people that have been through shit, they will. Same with Youngboy. He raps about having a terrible life and coming out of it and stepping on his ops, and that's everything people from the bottom could relate to. So like they always gonna get held up in high regard no matter what they drop. I feel like
I listened to like 5 Rod Wave songs. I can't.
Rod Wave got some shit, bro.
He got some shit. I go.
The Dirk and Rod Wave already won. Dirk and Rod Wave, slap that. That's a good song.
If you send me y'all's like you could just send me a screenshot of your like, because I need a good entry point. Because when I be trying to listen to him, bro, I only like the song Turks and Caicos with Savage.
Okay, that one's a little more
That's the
happy.
only song.
That's like really a little more happy. That's why you probably like it. The
and he
rest
still
is
found
sorrow.
a way to make it a little sad. He
A little
still found
sad
a way to
still.
make it sad.
You gotta pop it like a perk or like sip lean, something that's gonna like bring your mood down and like make you
Relax,
emotional, kind of. Yeah, like you
I
gotta
feel like
be
at the height of his shit, I was just having too much fun with life.
exactly. Yeah.
I was having too much fun with life to give a fuck about what Rod Wave was crying about on the track.
I fuck with Rod. Hey,
with it though.
in 2017, Moose opened up for Rod Wave too at Ace of Spades.
Oh,
Man, it's sad.
fire.
So shout out
Let's
to Rod
go.
Wave, man. I've met a
That's
lot of these
fire.
fools when he did a little small show. In
No
Sac.
shade to Rod Wave either. You know something? Tell me if I'm tripping. I feel like anthem rap is not as dope as it used to be.
What would be old anthem rap?
Oh fuck! Let me think of something. Like
Anthem rap.
let me. I wonder if I
but
would.
also like we could criticize Rod Wave all day. He is making so much fucking money. He does not worry about nothing that we're talking about. I promise.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
I see his tours. It's like YoungBoy tours. Like that shit is sold out arenas. You know what I'm saying?
He did. He went crazy. And nigga, matter of fact, Sac, you remember all that shit that happened out there, bruh?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers in Northern California love Rod Wave so much, bro.
Like
play
Lose
this
Yourself
too.
by Eminem.
Okay,
Very-
so like very like in your feelings, like
build up, like
okay, like
hard,
cinematic, like you know what I'm saying?
cinematic
Okay.
beat, like that shit. We don't. I can't
Like
think of any
like
good
Fort
line.
Minor,
Fort Minor, nigga. Oh, this nigga, get out my head, nigga.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
Fort Minor by who?
Fort
By
Minor,
who?
no, Fort Minor was the song 50%, 100%
Oh,
reason for
yeah.
you to know my name. What was that shit?
Yeah, shit
that
like
shit
that.
That was in
Shit like
every
that.
sports movie in the early 2000s, bro, for sure.
Like Gangsta's Paradise, you could consider whatchamacallit. Of course,
Nah, I get
Till
what
I
you're saying.
Collapse.
Marching music is hilarious.
That shit just
Big
died
word.
down a lot.
Public service
Crazy.
announcement ain't really anthem music, but we were on that like an anthem. That was a good song.
Yeah,
I've been
Hustling
trying-
might be.
I've been
Go
trying to
ahead.
think of an angle to attack Adam and Lush on the Jay-Z thing. I'm gonna come up with something by the time I come to No Jumper, and I'm gonna have an argument for someone else other than because I can't. I love Jay-Z. I love him, but my dad's
Yeah.
favorite rapper is Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Remember when
Yeah.
my dad bought the Black album? And my dad don't even listen to rap like that. You know what I'm saying? He was banging that in the car for years. You feel me? So I love Jay-Z, but this all Jay-Z can do no wrong. Jay-Z's the greatest thing that's walking on earth. It's like, bro, I've seen a lot of arguments. Jay-Z wasn't even the hottest when he was supposed to be the hottest. So it's like there's arguments
You know
for
why though? Niggas couldn't relate to that shit.
No,
That
that's
nigga was
true.
he was already up here talking about some shit that them niggas in New York sitting on the stoop could not fucking relate to, bro.
Yeah, and,
Facts.
and I want to hear some of this game that Adam and Lush got from Jay-Z, since every song is just filled with game and substance. Like, you two white, corny motherfuckers wasn't getting no game from Jay-Z.
They
Shut
weren't
up.
getting any game. They weren't getting any. Yeah.
So tired of
They
Mr. fucking Nashua, New Hampshire is trying to act like he's from New York. Homie, you was with a bunch of white, corny ass, lame ass people when you grew up. You wasn't
bunch of
fucking no
rock man
bad
teams.
bitches. You wasn't doing none of that shit, Adam. You was a dirty bike rider. Don't tell me about no hip hop shit.
Rock band tees.
Yes, exactly. Motherfucker was, I was hardcore. I was straight edge. What the fuck do you know about Jay-Z then?
Yo, it's crazy though too. Like I just hate the whole exalt Jay-Z. That's so bad for rap media, bro. Like let's just have the debate. Let's have the because I love Jay too.
That's the same I feel about TDE.
Yeah,
I feel like TDE's getting put in the Jay-Z folder. That at some point that we're gonna get 10 years down the line, and we're gonna be like, me and Ricky's having this fucking TDE debate, and they're like, TDE was the greatest thing ever. How could you?
Bruh.
It's
the
for sure
Classics,
gonna be there,
though.
bro.
But
Watch.
that's the thing, though. They got classics, but I don't think people talk about it. I really don't think people love to get at J-Rock. People love to get at Absol. They had the whole Reason debacle. Like they have their notches on the crown, but they also have Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, SZA, Isaiah Rashad, and
For
now
sure.
Doechii, and potentially Ray Vaughn. That's
Doechie's so
6.
hilarious.
I know, right?
Hey, Isaiah Rashad.
But even
many
like
act
the
streams,
the
too many
failures
act
that you
streams.
mentioned,
Doechii.
bro, the failures that you mentioned, none of those failures were talked about for more than half a week. That recent shit got talked about on Back on Fig a couple days after, and then it was swept under the rug. It's like
because it's Reason, bro.
Yeah,
because
nobody
really knows him.
If Roy
became an inside joke,
bro,
but nobody knows who Reason is.
If Drake called into the top Canadian podcast and said, "Roy Woods, you're fucking ass," everybody would talk about that shit for months. You feel me? But it's like in LA, T-Rail and AD and all these motherfuckers that are supposed to be the voice of the West Coast are so glazed up on TDs and hope, praying, shaking in their boots that they get an interview from Kendrick or one of these motherfuckers that they won't speak their real mind, bro. And it pisses me the fuck off. And then when Adams criticizes them, it's the fucking white boy criticizing him. It's like, no, Adam just knows he will never get a TD interview, so he speaks honestly about him. That's just what it is.
No, but it's a little bit of Adam's got a little bit of salt in his voice too. It's not just pure honesty. He's got a little bit of salt in his voice.
He does,
well.
but it's like when
he tried to go through the roster, I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What are you?"
I get that, but it's
like that was crazy. Even they didn't know who Lance Skywalker was. I was like, "Yo, you guys are tripping going through their roster right now." He was like, "Sir, any of you guys ever listen to Sir?" Like,
even Lush didn't know who Sir was. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yo,
somebody
Lush didn't know. That's crazy as fuck.
Sir, I love Sir. That John Redcorn. That's one of my favorite songs ever, bro.
Alone, every night alone. Come on, bro.
Hey, and then I seen him in a concert one time. That motherfucker sounds exactly like his songs live. So that was a credit I give Sir too. He really sing his ass off for sure.
Yeah.
But no, I get that, and I definitely agree. He does have salt because he knows he won't get that fucking interview. But also, like, we need like a Joe Budden. He has salt for Drake, but we still take his fucking Drake takes like they're, you know what I'm saying, real, because he's being real. It's just he's going to be a little overly critical than another person who doesn't have real smoke with these people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You know, this is something that's a part of the game that you got to accept in media. Joe Budden was recently talking about it. He was like, I am going to skip over controversial shit when it comes to Cole because I'm holding out for that interview. I'm going to hold out until I can't hold out anymore, and I'm going to play the game. And that's what I feel like Dejan has to do it with his platform, and why that look was so flagrant. Was like, you don't know what's coming down the pipeline. You feel me? Like, you gotta low-key play the media game and try to keep relationships neutral and stuff. Like, low-key, sometimes when people are on the news just speaking their mind freely about acts that, maybe you're not going to interview them, but Adam's going to interview them, and no jumper is associated with Adam. Like, people will hit me up saying, I saw this random thing. I'm not even thinking people are watching me.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to...
Yeah, the Ray Vaughn or Bo and Dejan Ray Vaughn moment definitely, like, was proof that, like, Dejan gets, 100, 120 viewers. TD people are watching that podcast or at least seeing the clips. You know what I'm saying?
Like, some of them matter.
Hey, that being said, I'm sorry whacking Lefty Gunplay, nigga. Don't fuck my interview up, nigga. Hey, you too, Spody, nigga. Last week I was on you. I'm sorry, nigga. Hey,
No, I think all them dudes would be willing to have a little debate with you, a heated debate.
Spody loves a good debate. Yeah,
I gotta start reading some more so I can articulate a little better. That weed frying me, nigga.
No, I feel you. Whenever I know I got a debate coming, I don't smoke at all until that bitch is over, because I'm like not trying to be moving slow in that bitch at all. But what was we just talking about right now? It was the
just playing the media
out.
game.
Yeah.
You got to hold out. You got to.
I agree with you with Dejan, and that's why I was telling him, because I think he's already fried with the TDE shit. I know that he's speaks.
He said some crazy shit, yeah.
But the Keem shit is already enough to have him blackballed by TDE. You know what I'm saying? He talked about Keem's dead parents, and Keem is absolutely TDE, and still goes at him in that way. And that's why that was one of the things where I'm like, we don't like you for that, Dejan. We don't like you because you jump out and say, I hope your aunt with cancer dies, and fuck your crack daddy, dead dad, and all that weird shit.
Very distasteful.
We like you because of your complex lists and your articles you write, and because you're a real journalist. And I told him that when I went to LA, if you just lose that, you will, get taken so much more seriously. And I know that's like a part of his little persona, that I'm the, the dark rainbow and I'll jump out the window. I don't give a fuck. But that exactly what you're saying. If Rayvon seen the clip of Dejan talking about Keem's family that way, there would be no discussion about any of that. So it's like he's already got some shit to clean up before his music takes are going to get him blackballed from anywhere. It's going to be that foul ass kind of nastiness that's within his soul that I asked him about is like, I think it is from, just people being so disrespectful to him because of, his sexual orientation growing
Type
up.
shit.
I could see how that could, make resentment like fester within you when certain like dudes come at, or like hood dudes come at you. You want to jump out the window and disrespect the fuck out of them. But when you are rolling around in the mud, I told Keem the same thing. When you roll around with the mud, nobody could tell who the pig is. You know what I'm saying? You both look like pigs.
That's crazy. Right. From those two characters to that whole era of like that's when I kind of tapped out of their universe and stuff, is when it became so internal. And it made me realize that I was listening and caring about the lives of people that are essentially nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, why the fuck do I care about anything that you guys for real got going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like they started to build themselves up in their audience as if they were these like mini celebrities that had shit going on. And that's just not the case. To me, it's not the case. Like I was watching their shit on some I'm out of LA and I miss home, so this reminds me of it type shit. But I'm also very like LA minded on some Sadiddy shit. Like these are just some niggas like from down the way.
No, for sure. And even with no jumper, I'll be even no jumper. I'll have the news on sometimes, and I'm just like, another whack topic, another Blueface topic. Like I think I'm gonna go ahead and tune out on this one. I'm gonna watch something else for a little bit. Maybe I'll tune back or I'll skip through that section. But it's like I got the whack and Blueface and all that Krishan fatigue like anybody else does. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
No, facts. And that's why, like, even like with myself, I try to make it about the topics because that's what's fucking interesting. Nobody actually gives a fuck what Ricky's got going on in his life. Yeah. Nobody gives a I guess if I turn out to be a squatter, that would be hilarious. Like that would probably be content.
And whenever
for like
you talk
30
about
minutes.
Your life, everybody's like, Ricky's just lying. He don't get no bitches.
Yeah, people are just like totally just can't be real. This is a fabricated story. So I'm like, what is the point of sharing my life experience?
Just knowing Rick and how just like a normal dude he is. It's so funny to have like people at home thinking that he's just going up there to lie to like create an image. It's like I wish that Ricky was lying. That would be so fucking funny if you just capping about hella shit. I would love that, bro.
And when the shit they be calling me out about lying, I'd be like, how is that building my image? How is that building
I forgot what the last one was, but I'm like, him lying about that would be fucking hilarious. I'm not
it was like an avocado smoothie or some shit.
Yeah. That was one. Yeah, that was a funny one.
Yo, that's why I just like, I know they're trolling me.
They said the funny thing is Reason isn't so sociable, so that happening on there actually gave a lot of people a reason to stand by him. LOL. No, that's facts. Reason also, the big thing is he's just not very likable. His personality in interviews and things, he doesn't come off as likable, in a lot of ways. He comes off a little disgruntled and a little arrogant, you know what I'm saying, from the shit that I've seen from him. Which I don't think is truly him, because I've seen him like, I think it was Rory and Maul he did, and that was a good interview. And he seemed, like a pretty normal, regular dude, but definitely when you're a new artist, just like the La Russell thing, like you can't give people like negative press after negative press when you don't have any good press behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have those fans that are going to go to battle in the chat for you before you start saying the dumb shit. Like Young Thug says a bunch of dumb shit, but he's built a fan base that's going to go to war. The slimes are going to, rush out anytime he says some stupid shit and beef with everybody. If you don't have that, then it's just the whole world saying, oh yeah, this dude actually does suck. Never mind. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Trying to look at the songs I got liked by Reason, like the things I actually.
Yeah, and I don't have any songs liked by Reason, so I just was like throwing that out.
I don't have any songs liked by. I really fuck with bro though. Like, whatever, Ricky. Because I always support people like on some LA shit. Like we got a crazy tribe where we don't fuck with each other, but we gotta fuck with each other.
Yeah.
But like, his music was just never good enough in my opinion. Like, I don't know what it was.
Got situations, and I got stuck on moments with Coda the Friend, bro. Other than that, it's cooked, nigga.
Okay, well at least you got a couple.
Situations was a joint I would slap from time to time.
But also like the reason why I had a little. Let me think. The reason why I had a issue with the Dejan Bo thing is because Bo didn't he doesn't, explain his points well. Like sometimes I wish I could have like an earpiece in Bo's ear and I could just be coaching him up because I do that sometimes. I'm about to expose our shit, but whenever he starts to have like some race debate, I'm in the chat typing the points that he should say, and I see him look over, and then he turns to the John and says my point, and I'm like, and then he's texting me like, "That was a good ass point. Keep sending them," and then I'm just like feeding him points to say because I'm like, I know he's not equipped for this, but there is a conversation to be had. So if I have to be the proxy to make it happen, but like Jay Reddy stylistically is way more intriguing to me than a Ray Vaughn. A Ray Vaughn is, no matter how well he raps, is just a run-of-the-mill another rapper that I've seen from TDE, and I could see them make another Ray Vaughn in a lab. I can't see the V8s making another Jay Reddy in a lab anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker is something different.
Unique. I seen his new shit he dropped today.
That new shit he dropped was hot. Oh my god!
Somebody send me some Ray Vaughn shit, bro. Cause I'm out to like, no lie, all the new shit we talk about. Send me a playlist, cause nigga, I got an old soul, bro. I'm riding around listening to some old shit. I'm telling you, dog.
Yeah, I can't agree with that wholeheartedly. I cannot agree with that because while Jay Reddy does grab the eye a bit better, I just feel like the technician that Ray Vaughn is, because the thing is, Ray Vaughn can make Jay Reddy's type of music, but I don't know.
Never in life will it have the same feeling as Not a Regular Him. Ray Vaughn will never make it Not a Regular Him.
You remember all those freestyles that he was dropping on Instagram just randomly, and he was on some ignorant shit. He was giving it up.
No, I get that, but he's still rapping in like the technical rap flow. Jay Reddy has a whole flow from another planet that he's on.
That flow comes out in that new song, though.
What's the new Jay Reddy song?
He just dropped it. It's like a Hot in Here sample. That shit is a banger. Okay,
I gotta peep that. But
I'm starting to hear that. Like, I've only listened to a couple songs by him, but all that shit got the same like cadence kind of. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like maybe that's his flow, but it's gonna get old quick if he keep doing the same little.
I think Jay Reddy is more. I think he's just more intriguing to me. He doesn't. Ray Vaughn. I've heard people rapping as good as Ray Vaughn has in the past 5 years. I haven't heard somebody as intriguing as a flow and voice and everything as Jay Reddy, and a personality, likable, viral on the internet, funny, you know what I'm saying? All of that, you know what I'm saying? He's like the more of a full package. He's just not rapidy rap ass motherfucker. So a TDE ass motherfucker is never going to admit that. But Jay Reddy is Jay Reddy is the people.
He's got a lot of potential, but I think he's very raw right now. And I like, that was another thing that stood out to me is like, yo, Jay Reddy, if I'm Jay Reddy's team, I don't want his name anywhere around a conversation like this right now. No way. He's boiling. I don't know if he's even hot yet. And I'm not hating on him. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but like what we're experiencing right now with like, I'm Not a Regular Him, it feels really big to us because we're a part of this culture, but this is just a really, really, really good start for him.
No,
for him to be like hot, like I feel like the Blanco song where he did the My Band, whatever cover or some shit. If Jay Reddy was on some shit like that, or if he linked up with like somebody out of state, like the dude from Harlem who made that like anthem or something, he could get on a national platform. But I would want to like develop him more and allow him to go through the underground like growing pains and stuff. Like he just dropped a song with all his homies out the hundreds. I didn't necessarily think that was a super duper great look, but I think it's okay for him to do that right now because he's still such a young artist that that look feels more organic and it feels more like, you know, whatever true to what an artist at his stature should be doing, because I think it's somebody said he was a savior of West Coast rap.
No, I think it was Bo. I think Bo is the only one that said that.
Somebody said that came up in that conversation, and I was like, yo, you gotta chill.
Yeah, I don't think savior is just like, I could see him being a better rapping Blueface, you know what I'm saying? I could see him being like, you know what I'm saying, hitting that mainstream because he has the funniness, he has the memes. He pops onto my TikTok live with him and his baby mama, and they just chopping it up. He got thousands of viewers in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, it's
Star
not
power.
just the music, but the music is there. You know what I'm saying? And then everything else is also, the boxes are checked, and it's super early. I saw, you know, Not a Regular Him that got popping probably the second half of last year. So it's like, yeah, he's super new, but it's also like he doesn't have a TDE. I know the fools that are managing that fool are like, you know what I'm saying, like local fools, and I feel like they're doing a pretty damn good job so far.
They're doing a hell of a good job
of having that
Hell of a
fool
good job.
everywhere that he needs to be.
Facts.
Without
Facts.
having a major label behind him, and he's getting talked about with the Ray Vaughn on TDE. So that's like he's already at a place where he's even competing in a conversation.
Oh,
That's maybe he might not win
though.
that race, but the fact that he could even enter the conversation and it's not just dismissed like Dejan would want to. I could have that debate with Dejan and say this is more intriguing than a Ray Vaughn just rapping good. I've heard a million rappers rap good. I haven't seen a light-skinned dude with V8 tatted on the side of his face say, I'm not a regular him. I'm too famous.
He got that Michigan kind of swag, bro. Like, I feel like if he got with a shit talker and he was doing his shit.
Bro, he could do all that. Imagine Jay Reddy,
Perfect,
Babytron. Imagine Jay Reddy, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these people that are like these crossover kind of almost meme-ish type people. That's a lane, and that crosses over to the mainstream more than good rap does these days.
I love that you brought up Babytron, an elite technician.
Yeah.
Like Jay Reddy, bro, it's a few songs, and I don't want to dig. I'm not trying to dig into him because he's new, and I really do appreciate his sound.
We could be critical because I think he's gonna be great,
sure.
so we could be overly critical for sure.
He's already repeating himself. He's already like remixing the same way of saying this whatever thing the same way. He's already starting to have like little, and you could say he's developing he's building his world, which he clearly is building a world and a personality around him, but he's not that elite on the beat. It's just exciting and he looks cool. Let's be real. You know, he would look dope in a music video if somebody made a claymation of him. Like he just, I don't know what it is about his aura
he's like
or whatever.
a character. He doesn't
he's
look like a regular
character.
dude. Yeah,
he's a creative player.
Exactly.
He's a creative player.
But
so
those are our favorite rappers, is what I'm saying.
Facts. He does have star power, but I think it needs to be harnessed. And that's what I'm saying. Like with the Ray Vaughn, bro, like Ray Vaughn, I think does have star power and he's an elite fucking rapper. And you got to think that the people that are going to be showing him love is the people that like your rapper's favorite rapper. Like Joe Budden probably fucking loves Ray Vaughn.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the industry people that want to give those industry looks off top, whether you're like super avant-garde or niche or you're a true hip hop person, they're flocking to a person like Ray Vaughn. Jay Reddy's kind of like in the middle where we don't really know what to do with this guy. Think about like Draco's ascending to popularity. It wasn't like how we think about it now. He was kind of like, you know, a middle player for a really long time. And technically, Draco is out of here compared to Jay Reddy.
Yeah, but I see Jay Reddy as a Draco type of person, like you said, building your world, using the same references, using the same words, using the same lingo in multiple songs, reusing bars, repurposing bars, and having creative words. The choice of words that Jay Reddy uses is from like a different dictionary than like the normal technical rapper will use. Jay Reddy is just speaking in a whole nother language that represents just like the California hood that we don't have right now. And he's also, I just feel like you can make a person's music better easier than you can develop someone's personality and make them more likable in the public image. Jay Reddy has the personality and image and everything and being funny and likable. Ray Vaughn has that somewhat, but I wouldn't say that's his strong suit. His strong suit is the music. Jay Reddy's strong suit is the personality, and he has some music, but the music can be worked on much easier than making Ray Vaughn a likable, funny guy. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't think he seems to be.
Facts. But you know, just with Jay Reddy, it's just let's give him time, bro. Like for real, like bro. There's rappers out here, Big Sad, BG Perico,
for sure.
There's people that I'm clearly, even Ralphie the Plug. You feel me? Like Blue Bloods Clan. He's not even inching on like their heels yet. Like I'm really putting it into perspective.
Not musically, charismatically, he blows every single person you just named out of the water.
He's a breath of fresh air.
Trump is
one of them niggas' music
they
out the water,
remixing the
yes,
you
bro.
feel me?
Trump is our president because he's charismatic, bro. Jay Reddy is the Trump of West Coast rappers.
Oh,
he
get the fuck out.
He might not have the most substance right now, but he has the charisma that can lead a nation. And I don't see Ray Vaughn leading the nation. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna.
And I've been paying very close attention to Jay Reddy since I heard Not a Regular Him. So I definitely have a bias within me that I've listened to a lot more Jay Reddy and paid a lot more attention than a Ray Vaughn. But I respect Ray Vaughn, and I brought him up before this whole Ray Vaughn conversation got started on our last pod when we were talking about La Russell. I referenced Ray Vaughn, so they can't say that, facts. Just, Dejan and Bo brought him up. It's like, I'm aware of that fool. It's just, I'm not the most excited about a Ray Vaughn. I get excited about people because, like, I even commented on Dejan shit. Styles make rappers to me. I like rappers. I like when somebody has a different voice. Gangstar was great to me because Guru's voice was super unique to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? All these people, it's just
Gucci
like,
Mane.
Yeah, the way their
OJ
voice
that
almost nasally kind of, you know what I'm saying? That it's just like, I've heard a million dudes rap good and put words together and metaphors and similes and all that, but it sounds the same. It kind of just, after hearing 25 years of rap, everything starts to sound good when it's just good rap. But then I hear a breath of fresh air that even a Tommy Guns gives me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something that's different. You feel me? It's something that clicks in my brain, and certain dudes don't do it just by rapping good, like an Ab Soul. He doesn't make a lot of things click in your brain where it's like makes you smile and happy and makes you want to bounce around when you're walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what rap does for me. So I guess it's just like what you care about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that conversation I had about music evolving. All right, it's been around a minute. We kind of seen a lot of the same shit happening over and over. So the Jay Reddy bring a uniqueness, like he said. It's like, okay, this nigga, he got a certain voice. It's catchy. It gets you quickly because lyricism, with all the TikToks and shit, whatever we're doing on our phones, fucking keeping us entertained, you really can't be that lyrical off rip because you're going to lose interest in the first fucking 15 seconds. People don't want to hear that shit today. So a Jay Reddy coming in, I am not a regular him. They like, this nigga's like a Muppet or some shit rapping, but it's fire though. You feel me?
Yeah. Everybody wants Jay Reddy to win for sure. The whole city, there's a buzz around him and shit. Everybody wants to see him win. And that's just why I feel like, his name doesn't really need to be in conversations like this. Although you could say, hey, all promo is good promo.
I think so.
I just think it's a little too early, and just give him some time. Like, bro, like the same shit happened with Lefty. Like everybody just fucking got Lefty crazy. Like, oh my God, finally we got some. What happened? You feel me? Like,
But it's because the West Coast is just thirsty. The West Coast is just thirsty. You know what I'm saying? We're thirsty for a star, and it's like, I would love to be the dude that said, hey, when I heard Jay Reddy for the first time, I knew he was going to be a star. And then in 3 years, he's one of the biggest artists in the world. I'm like, hey, look at this old podcast clip of me debating Ricky. I told these motherfuckers what was finna happen. Everybody wants to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's a little bit of it too. You know what I'm saying?
I do believe he can be a star, though, for sure. Hedging my bet right now, he could be a star. No, but I do try.
That's like betting on both teams, but just kind of like betting a little bit more on one. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
And shout out to Jean because he came up with an awesome question in the poll to get more engagement. Was who do you think has more of a long term ability to be successful? And that is an interesting question.
That is a good question
against both of them because
it's like that's going to favor Ray Vaughn though too because the substance and rapping ability is always going to aid to longevity when the what Jay Reddy has is going to be more a higher height than Ray Vaughn, but maybe not as long. You know what I'm saying?
But those high highs carry. If he gets one, we just like
Blueface. We talk about Blueface every week on No Jumper, and he's not relevant in music because he dropped some hot shit in 2018. You know what I'm saying? In 2020, you feel me? It's like I could see Jay Reddy being on the same shit. Even if he stops fucking rapping, we're gonna be following him because his stories are funny and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I need to see Blueface and Tommy Guns link up because it's crazy you said Tommy Guns because when I heard Mic Check, I tell my boys, I sent that shit to everybody I fuck with. I'm like, you're not gonna like this shit. You're gonna think it's ass.
Exactly.
I bet you this shit blows up because this is unique as fuck, bro.
Yeah, on TikTok,
yeah.
bro. My TikTok is flooded with Tommy Guns, and it's like the zesty essay, and it's like they're making fun of him, but there's a million comments that are like, I don't know why this shit is super fire to me. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
They said, MooseMan, you too emotional, so even though you lose debates, regardless, it just makes you look even worse after being destroyed. Calm down some. How the fuck did a Brandon viewer get into our YouTube chat, bro?
Yo, that's
I didn't even know
crazy.
you guys. Brandon viewer is like a Yuri viewer in 2026. Like, where did these fossils come from?
What happened to that nigga, bro?
I
Brandon was.
I cooked him on a debate. We never saw him again, bro.
But I saw because I'm subscribed to everybody. I'm supporting the homies. I saw Brandon was on the day that the cartel news broke out. And I was like, if he wasn't doing this like seriously, and it was just like a comedy bit, and everyone knew it was a comedy bit, bro would be out of here.
Because I definitely unsubscribed because certain shit just was like rage baiting me too bad. But I'll go and check in on Brandon, and even like the people in his chat like see through the kind of grift now. Like they're like even like, bro, like come on now, like
he mean that shit, bro. When I met that nigga said, man, yeah, because I was talking about gentrification. He goes, I don't want to live around no niggas. I get happy when I see a white person walking their dog. I'm like, bro, relax.
And after reading Malcolm X book, it's like, man, I need to give that to Brandon, bro, because he's brainwashed. Malcolm X talk about certain black people being brainwashed and minorities being brainwashed by the white man. And I see Flacco and Brandon when I was reading that book just flash before my eyes, man. I'm like, I wish I would have read this book before I had that fucking Flacco combo on No Jumper, because I would have been super fucking militant. Call me fucking Elijah Muhammad in this bitch, okay? Was Adam hinting at Blueface versus Gypsy Crusader? Aiden Ross was trying to set up Gypsy versus Cuff him 3 months ago. TBH, I want to see it now because they both know how to fight pro. Gypsy Crusader is like MMA'd out though. I don't know how good of a boxer he is, but he seems like he definitely is trained. That's that racist troll.
Is Gypsy
racist troll dude. He went viral because he's just hella racist towards black people on that Monkey app, which is like the new Omegle.
No.
He dressed as the Joker. He dressed as the Joker a lot, and he'll just like rip the hard R and shit, and that's like what he's known for.
He links up. Oh, really?
He's like
one of them supremacists got on his line and called. I forget what race.
Yeah,
was,
he's Jewish. I think he was Jewish and he's like Hispanic or something. And he hates Jewish people and he hates Hispanics and black people. And they exposed him for like being both of those or something. It was something like that. But yeah, he's like a kick streamer, like a fringe kick streamer, a Twitter famous dude because he's racist and Twitter loves racists.
I'm in between let Blueface beat his ass and also let's not give this nigga.
Yeah, don't platform him because he's like if you guys didn't know who he was, he's very niche. So yeah, just let him go into obscurity because he's already losing the shock value bullshit that he had from like just a couple years ago. I don't hear about him no more.
Yeah.
All right, F it. You've got my vote. I still feel like you can't rap without a unique voice. I mean, voices, I think it's just like, if you care about that, and I care about voices a lot. When my homies rapped, I was like, I didn't feel like certain my homies had the voice for rapping. I think that's a big thing for sure to me.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see Ricky win. Damn, Dragonite Crip, what the fuck?
That's crazy. He do be hating on me a little bit.
I think he hates on everybody but like Munchie B, so it's all right.
Okay, that's
Troy Chu said, so is Ricky agreeing with Bo? I don't think Ricky said anything that agreed with Bo this whole podcast. I don't think.
No.
Bo is a walking contradiction. He can't agree with himself, so it'd be pretty hard for me to agree.
Yeah,
that nigga gonna announce that he unfollowed me in the chat, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
He unfollowed me too, and I'm his co-host. He unfollowed me. Every time he unfollows me, I block his ass, and he gets all butthurt. Because he's following me right now and he keeps responding to my stories. And I say, I don't even follow you, fucking fan. Like, get the fuck out of my DM.
Bro, he watches my stories religiously. It's crazy.
That's so funny how the haters, like, there's this dude from Potlord's chat that, like, when I was piecing up with Potlord, he like came and said I dissed Southsiders, so Potlord brought him to the thing. It was some random Mexican dude, and he said he had some clip of me dissing, so I told him to go find it, and then he couldn't find it, so I started flaming him and going in on him like, bitch, you're clout chasing. And eventually we kind of just came to, he was like pretty much said, oh, my bad, bro. Like but then after that, he just started popping it crazy. And so I was like, I had followed him, but I'm like, I'm unfollowing this fucking loser. This is a random fucking pot lord stan. And then every time I go to my story, it's like the first person who views it at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's this motherfucker. He watches my story. It's like, bam, it's up. 30 seconds later, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is seen it. I'm like, damn, you on my dick, my boy.
That's crazy.
He went from literally saying, oh, I'm finna have Southsiders like run down on you to, oh, my bad, bro. And then he was like, Pot Lord thinks we should do a pod and people would watch it. I said, absolutely not, my boy. I'm too famous to do a pod with you. I promise you. And then he's been on this like hate train for me ever since because I wouldn't do a pod with him. Like, of course I'm not doing a pod with a random from Pot Lord's chat. Okay. Why would I ever do that? What the fuck? But now he's convinced Pot Lord to not fuck with me because I seen Pot Lord unfollow me. So I can't make the house phone Ricky pod happen anymore. Fuck Pot Lord.
That's crazy.
I think they were just feeding Pot Lord shit. And Pot Lord's one of those streamers that like listens to his little Discord and chat and will just like move based on like what they tell him. So, you know, no hate to Pot Lord, but even it's
all right. We're gonna work it out, bro. We gonna in time.
But Pot Lord, you're a fucking peon too. If we get down to it, like I'm gonna be on no jumper, dumbass. Like keep doing that weak ass kick stream, homie. No Southsiders can ever run down on Moose. He locked in with the North Days. I'm not gonna say all that because I love my Southsiders too, man. I love my North Days. Let me not speak on it, but I just booked an interview with Adam, with someone from Northern California. He's got a good story, and not even the music. He makes good music, but his story's super crazy. So next week, sometime, I don't know when they'll drop it, but they're going to film it next week. And I'm plugging some fools in with Adam, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to I pitch him, interviews as much as I can and just tell him to be honest, like, hey, would you fuck with this? This is a story. And he says yes or no. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's crazy because I lined up I'm trying to get an interview and shit too, bro. There's a rapper from Atwater, little Sereno dude, right? So he said, all right, I'm down with it.
What's his name?
His name is Spooky Myers. So I'm like, all right, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna check it out. And then the whole time I'm like, man, though, I gotta go to these niggas' hood. They don't even like niggas over there. They finna be on my line, bro.
But he from Hayward? Yeah, that's true. It gets a little spunky in the, like I heard in San Jose, it gets a little spunky with the essays and the black fools out there, for sure.
So then I damn near got a DB the General interview lined up. That one I'm excited.
That's fire.
Yeah, that one.
Because I saw
that one happens, bro.
No, that's super fire. Shout out to DB the General. Definitely one of my favorites from like when I was in middle school. He was the hottest shit from the Bay at that time. No cap. And fuck, I was just about to say somebody else. Lush. I seen Lush introduced him to Yuck Mouth, so he gonna do the Yuck Mouth interview soon. That's gonna be fire. If y'all don't, obviously we know Yuck Mouth Lunas, but if y'all ain't never heard that Breathe game diss by Yuck Mouth, go slap that. When Yuck Mouth in the game was dissing, that was the only time I ever turned my back on the game. It was for NorCal. I said, nah, Yuck Mouth got this. He's gassing. This is crazy. Moose, are you aware of the BFD Gold Toes beef? You're getting too deep, man. But we're going to see Adam, talk about that next week. Just know that. And we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we could wrap it up. Y'all got any more topics or anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to promote? Like promote your pages, whatever.
Nah, y'all already know I'm about to, just a quick little sign off for the chat as I do. Follow up, you know what I'm saying? Check out the videos. But nothing really too crazy. I'm just in the lab cooking right now.
Are we ever gonna get Ricky easier to type in handle on Instagram, or is it gonna be Ricksky Roy forever?
Yo, I might have to work on that, to be honest.
Sounds like a fucking Fortnite landing location in 2019 or something. You know
that's fire though. Now I'm never giving it up.
You gotta keep that shit down.
Risky Roy, land Risky Roy, bro. I'm going to the back.
Nah. I don't know, bro. I'm branding the channel right now. I got my videos out. You feel me? I got more in the tuck. I think I'm gonna do some recording tomorrow before I go on this little trip. So you feel me? Like, I'm just working, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get my individual platform up so I could bring more value to No Jumper and shit,
I fuck with that. I really like that, and I see a lot of people showing you love. Even, who was it that just Just Clips posted your shit. You seen that? You seen Just Clips?
Nah, what he post?
Just Clips posted your shit on his YouTube on a community post and said, "Hey, the boy Ricky's like doing his own thing. Go check out his new video." So if you go to Just Clips and it's like the community tab or one of those things, he has your video posted on there. It popped into my feed. No cap.
That's fire. We've been tapping in. We've been tapping in because I just, bro, after that Lash Lush mix that he did.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was
he pumps them out so good, bro. I wish I could like get a video out that in depth, like that fast, bro. Like that shit would have taken me 6 months to do, like the shit he does.
Facts. He's the best no jumper reactor in my opinion, and I just want to chop it up with him a little bit and shit. You know, I still want to chop it up with him more. I want to know his opinion on just certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he sees it from a bird's eye view. You know, so
for sure.
That's dope though. Yeah. What about you, Brody? You got anything?
Man. Fuck with me on all my socials. Brody Deej on everything. On Instagram is Brody Deej 510. I'm definitely trying to find my own pocket and content. You know what I mean? I think I might have to stick with more of the music subjects because that's some shit I'm actually passionate about. It's easy to try to pick up some random ass topic and your heart's not in it and the content kind of shows, you know what I mean? I appreciate y'all having me on here, bro, because every time I'm excited as fuck to do the podcast. It's only my second episode, chat. Let me get my feet wet, man, and I promise you I'll be giving y'all the content y'all need in here and individually, you feel me?
Nah, for
Facts.
sure.
No, I got a lot of faith in you, bro. And I want you to drop more shit. Like, that's what I tell you all the time. Like, the Steve-O video, instant fucking classic. Like, you just got to drop. And same with me. Like, people give me ideas all the time. Like, I think I'm going to go this short form route, like more Instagram stuff where I could just drop a little quicker. But I am truly just trying to do things I'm interested in. Like, I made that ice video. Obviously, the views aren't that high on it and stuff. But like I was really just on my Berkeley shit. Like, this is political theater. I want to talk about this.
And I think
you know what I'm saying.
And I think that I was gonna fuck with you on the thumbnails just to show you how to make like a little better thumbnail and shit, and just little tips and shit. Because I think if they had like just like a little bit better thumbnail, I think it would have hit the algorithm a little bit better.
Yo, help me remix that.
Yeah, I got you. And then we got to get you with the tags, both of y'all. You need that big ass paragraph of hashtags that you put in every YouTube video, and that is the reason why my videos hit the algorithm, bar none. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Zero. Like if you check any of the streams, it's just hashtag Adam22, hashtag no jumper, hashtag 6ix9ine, hashtag literally anything you could fucking think of. It could be 100 hashtags. Just copy that, put it in a note, and then put it in every description at the bottom of all the shit that you care about. And that makes it makes it hit the algorim. I promise you.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna do some of that stuff in post.
But then just the thumbnail shit, you got it. It's just like editing the photos so they look a little more crispy and just little simple shit that easily can be done in like 30 seconds. It will definitely, but we'll chop it up easily.
I'm always here for the game.
You write a script or you guys just use bullet points? How in depth is your script if you do a video, or are you just freestyling it for the most part, just with topics? You know what I mean?
I'm scripting, like I'm straight up, like my last two were like essays, but then I did run them through ChatGPT to help me speak as concisely as possible. And like in the whatchamacallit, like I have literally 4 paragraphs for each whatever, not 4 paragraphs, like 4 paragraphs, just sentences that I want to hit, you know? And I just think about how you used to write in school or whatever. And then I try to go do it with just bullet points, but I'm a rambler, bro. Like I am a rambler. I gotta stop that shit. So I just asked ChatGPT, like, help me like communicate this concisely, because I want it to be professional, but it's taken too much of me out of the video, you know, which I don't like. Like I still want it to be me.
Your opinion and like your perspective and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find the like sweet spot. I'm new to it, so I'm just, you know, rocking with it, trying to get used to reading and interacting with the camera, just practicing right now. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out a balance.
Yeah, and same as Ricky, like for the Lush doc, which I know everybody keeps whacking me over the head because I haven't dropped yet, bro. That shit is so much work doing a documentary and actually trying to make it good. But that shit is like written, every single word I have written out what I'm gonna say. And like a script, because I'm just like staring at it and like talking into my microphone. I'm not really talking into the camera. But when it's like me talking to the camera, I just do bullet points usually of like important shit I want to talk about and make sure that I cover. and then just go from there. And then I think that way is like a little easier to just get shit out real quick instead of sitting there fucking typing every single. But when you need to be precise and like everything needs to be accurate, like Ricky's saying, yeah, like the Lush Doc, that is written from top to bottom. Every single word almost that I'm saying is written down.
Yeah.
Fire, for sure. I'm gonna take that feedback and go on and get some scripts written, because I jump on there freestyling it, and you could tell throughout my videos, like I'm like, oh fuck, I lost the point. You know what I mean? So I definitely gotta get a little backdrop or even a whiteboard just so I can have that shit up and I can stay on point.
Or even I just got I got the phone on the little thing that I just got my little notepad and I just throw right there in front of me and I just, peek down and then just come back to, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Or you could just add a couple edits in there where you like gather yourself and then cut the camera back on, you know what I'm saying? And like nobody will know. You just run it, keep it running. Yeah.
And get another monitor, bro. That's what really broke it open for me, is having my monitor to the side. You feel me? So like now I'm really like locked in because I have my monitor tucked away because I haven't really been like working like on some tech shit.
The laptop and that
exactly.
Y'all been fucking with what? OBS for all your recording and shit?
Yes, sir.
Streamlabs OBS, but same shit. OBS or Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah. Cause I'm running off my laptop, but my nigga gaming PC just came in, so I'm about to try to get out a bunch of fucking reaction videos, some GTA RP with this personality. You feel me? Get in that motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
Especially definitely get into that, because then GTA 6 will come out and you'll have a little time before the little PC version drops, and you'll have a little wave of fucking your little RP shit. You know what I'm saying? But I did drop Ricky's IG in the chat and Brody Deesh. Ricky's was first. You can see the Ricky Roy and then Brody Deesh. They said, "Oh wow, Just Clips. Oh my god." I don't know if that's sarcastic, but Just Clips has a cool amount of subs, way more than all of us. So shit, that is hyped if they post Ricky's shit.
I'll fuck with bro.
They said 510's Vallejo 707. He a fraud. He from Oakland or Vallejo? They trying to get at you, Brody Deesh. They saying that
I'm from Hayward. I ain't say nothing about no Vallejo. Somebody in the chat from Vallejo. I got 510. You had it on the arm, nigga. Hayward, California. Nigga, I got the mind the baldness, baldy Deesh too, nigga. I got the Hayward on the cap too. Nigga. Don't play with me, talking about? I rep my shit, baby, for shit.
Yeah,
and even O'Milly, I said he's from Vallejo. He ain't even from Vallejo. He said he from Berkeley. So shout out to O'Milly, man.
Shout out B-Town.
Then they said, Moose, nobody watching your videos, family. I mean, bruh, I had like 200 views when I was dropping some of the videos, and they did over 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely hit the algorithm at some point.
Yeah, the Tekashi shit went crazy. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah. You good. Haircut. So shout out to Ritz, man, doing her thing. Shout out to the homegirl Ritz, real one. Yo, MooseMan, Dejan be making racist jokes. Moose, Dejan be making racist jokes. What would happen if you made a race joke? I make race jokes. I think I made race jokes with Dejan. I think Dejan is down to joke, with racial shit. As long as it's funny and we all know that it's in good fun, and like I know you don't actually like hate Mexicans or hate black people. You get your shit off. I don't give a fuck. But if I feel like you on bullshit, yeah, I might slap the shit out you. You say some weird shit to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. This has been the New Wave Podcast with Ricky Roy, Brody Deej, MooseMan. We'll see y'all next week. We're going to try to kind of keep around the same days if we can or whatever, but we'll just drop as much as we possibly can, at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? We'll aim for, and maybe at some point we'll be able to boost it up, but we'll keep giving y'all that good content. I will start clipping these a little bit more, like for the topics and shit that we do, and posting it and tagging y'all and all that. So I'll get on that for the rest of the night pretty much. So
facts. We building, y'all let us know what you want. If y'all want us to hop on here more and it works out in the schedule, we could do that. But you feel me? Thursday seem like it's been our day.
Yeah. You feel me? The real Thursday show. The real Thursday show. Not the news. Not the news. But like, subscribe, and then, you know what I'm saying, go subscribe to the YouTube pages. I'll put it in the description, y'all. So once it ends, I'll put the YouTube of Ricky and Brody Deesh in the fucking description. So make sure y'all sub up there. And then I was even saying, like, we should start like swapping off weeks where we go live on Ricky's page and do the episode there.
Okay,
and then do Brody D's just to like, have that whole thing of the whole episode. We sub up because my shit's getting a good amount of subs. And I want that to be the same for, you know what I'm saying? We could be like switching off and shit and just post whatever links, whatever page and run it up.
So I'm with it.
I definitely want to
yeah.
do that. But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I think we still had like 20 people in the chat. So still rocking for fucking. We've been live for like 3 hours. So
We did
shout
our
out to y'all,
thing
man.
yet again. We appreciate y'all for real.
Yeah, love y'all,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
We'll see you on the next
Deuces.
one. Tap in on Instagram if you want to talk to any of us. We will respond. We ain't that big yet, so get us before we switch up on everybody and we famous.
Facts.
Okay.